Hello, everyone. How are we on this beautiful, maybe not so beautiful Sunday afternoon? My name's Bebop, and I'm here with Sin, the one
What's
and
going on,
only
guys?
man from the Midlands himself. Welcome to Iron Pride's first Suns Out, Gloves Off.
I can assure you the sun is out where I'm from. It might not be so much in Brett Wales, but
All right, mate.
lovely
All
up
right,
here,
mate.
man. Lovely up here.
There's no need to bring up geographical boundaries into this. We are all even. But yeah, guys, how are we all doing today? It's great to be here. Absolute privilege, I gotta be honest. And very excited to be working on this. Obviously, we are in support with UYU and Astro, so big ups to those guys. Great love, through the TO
Big
initiative.
love to those guys supporting these tournaments. Prizes as well from Astro, aside from the substantial amount of dosh on the line in the prize pool. I think it was, what was it, Bebop, £200?
Yes, £200 in the pot. Yes, for the top three.
But also the top three are going to get some Astro headsets. We might just be modelling them for you right now. To be fair, one of the models on the line. They're kind of good, you know.
They're all right. Yeah, no, honestly, guys, it's good quality stuff. Obviously, we're really lucky to be having the support of UIU and obviously powered by Astro. So big ups, and we'll get into greater detail on the prizes later on. But let's talk Tekken. Like the whole reason we're here. What are your what are you looking for today, Sin, as far as tournament play goes?
Well, to be fair, looking at the brackets, I raised an eyebrow. It was pretty heavily stacked. I'm seeing sick international names. I'm seeing some of the cream of Europe. I'm seeing some sick UK players as well. I noticed Frana Williams, our sort of unknown Korean player, is gracing us with the tournament today. Obviously, Pika needs no introduction. That's going to be a pretty deep run. But also going a little bit outside of Europe, we've got some entrants from Israel as well. So I've noticed players like Complain, Clean. Anyone who watches Loco-Lace tournament stream will be pretty familiar with those two. So yeah, we've got a really good, diverse mixed bag, and all skill levels, to be fair. And speaking of which, we've got a couple of I would say well-known players in the UK scene, but maybe not so much outside the UK. So we get to put that on display now. We've got an acquisition of our good friends at Warpine Esports, Mr. George Plays King, and he'll be taking on
GPK.
And he'll be taking on Diabetic Bread. So we're going to see King versus Julia, presumably, or maybe Armor King. Maybe Armor King.
Yeah, no, this is definitely an interesting one. Obviously, we've talked about matchups before, and obviously, as far as King goes, this is not a very good matchup for him. It's very difficult to get anything going in the neutral because obviously everyone talks about King. Best throw game in Tekken, hands down. But if you can't really condition it in neutral, you're never really going to get it off the bat, are you? And Julia just skadoodles.
And one of the big problems that King's going to have fighting against Julia is if he wants to get in range to use that throw game, he's letting Julia straight into like her core 50-50 range. I mean, all she has to do is down back and he's eating a mix, so it can be pretty challenging. But these characters have both been around for donkey's years now, so
legacy matchup, yeah.
It's one of those matchups where there's tech on top of tech on top of tech. So let's see what these two boys can do.
Yeah. So here we go, heading straight in. We're heading to the arena, a very, very great place to start off the tournament.
We love our sidewalls.
Yeah.
All of our sidewalls. I wonder how many mountain pushes we can get in the sidewall combo here.
Round one.
Ooh, I don't know, man. We're gonna see. And they're off.
Straight in with the little marching steps. George Plays King got a nice counter hit forward once to start things off.
Yeah, drawing first blood here. George Plays King drops his wall Oki. Very unfortunate.
Looking just a little bit shaky by the wall. Good punish on the Warriors in 2-2 there from Brad. Playing nice and slowly. Good low parry.
Yeah, didn't want to commit to. Didn't want to give too much.
Okay, Diabetic Red not touching the down forward 2-1s yet, but maybe he'll grow into that later in the step. George has been looking pretty strong so far. I say that, but it's still going steps.
Here he comes, bow and arrow.
What happened?
Oh no! Oh my goodness gracious me! 1 HP into Rage Drive, seen it 1,000 times.
Somehow they both won that round in the last 5 seconds. I'm mad. So calm and focused before. Like it looks, I'm seeing some lacking matchup knowledge there. That's twice now. Georgie's let him get away with 1-2-2-2. Julia.
Definitely. The spring kick, obviously, at the wall did pay off, but then in the Oki situation, getting chipped out, and here we go. Diabetic Bread on the board with a round.
And as we all know, that's how Julia likes her men on their back by the wall. Very easy to snowball off of that. A little bit too anti now, George, but he's still going in. My man is just blocking with his face, and he's paid off. He's got the wall fracture.
Here we go.
Right at the wall, you know.
Yeah, a very good poke game, but that said, commentator's curse, getting caught in the Wild Rising launcher, sidewall for Diabetic Bread, drops the combo.
We're just seeing jab punishment on Step Warriors and 2-2. I'd like to see something a little bit more substantial from Julia. She does have good 12-frame punishment, but that's going to take it, and Diabetic Bread's going to be on game point. Oh, I think Georgie may have just attempted a rolling death cradle there.
Yeah, definitely. Wasn't ready for the break on...
Yo, King Player's combat throws, let's go.
Ooh, cross chop?
Well, cross chop
into the spring kick.
This is just carnage.
It's definitely looking very spicy, isn't it? And here we go, counter hit low, heading to the wall. What's the Okazami?
Okay, with the chain throw. Okay, this.
Oh, nice hit, man. If it works, it works.
You know what? Of all the chain throws, that's probably the riskiest one to go for because that second break there is always a one break. It's the one chain throw King can never ever mix up. So. Good calculations to know the first hit was going to kill, but is that going to get the wall?
No, off axis.
The lunge punch is going to do it then. Into our own Shining Wizard. Julia using King Strats, you know.
Here we go, get the punish. There we go.
And that's going to take it. Diabetic Bread goes up 1-0, but, you know, George went and put up a good fight.
Yeah, no, definitely, 100%. I mean, you know, you can't really discredit George. Obviously, once the ball was rolling, the rolling death cradle, I got those lined up all day.
It was a weird one to take though, because I feel like Julia was the one defending in that match. I feel like it really should be played. You see that
totally
match played the other way around, but it was crazy.
Because I think if you look at it on the basis of movement control, I think GPK was just very much in tune of understanding, wanting to keep Julia linear. We saw a lot of use of down forward 1, we saw forward forward 1, down back, down 3+4, excuse me. Great tracking options from King, all rewarding options too. So obviously George very in touch with the neutral, just maybe on their defensive comebacks, just not that quite in touch with the matchup where Diabetic Bread could get the counter-offensive going.
We've seen a lot of counter-hit fishing from Georgia here as well. We've seen a lot of War Rising 2-2, but with slight delay on the second hit. We've also seen a lot of investment in the down forward 2-1. Not looking for the hit confirm, just believing in the read. And that's all well and good, but if Diabetic Bread keeps up this slow line, that's going to start getting punished pretty substantially. But we are going to the King stage. You might beat King on the arena. Beat me here, fam.
I mean, it's a rite of passage for everyone, isn't it? Playing against King at the end of the day, it's we've all done it. We've all come across a King in tournament, beating them in the first round, and then Forgotten Realm. Here we go.
Ain't your life. This stays on the top floor all the way through. I'm gonna have to donate or something. I mean, the odds are just too too spicy not to.
Right, here we go. Stretching the arms. Get a good stretch in. I recommend it.
Definitely.
You ready?
Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Julia Chan has told you what to do.
My goodness.
That is not the way to start. I respect Georgie's aggressiveness, but that's the sort of stuff where you can really get blown up. Oh, no punish either!
Yeah, unfortunate. Heartbeat does not catch side 3+4. Oh, out the air! The first use of rolling Sabat kick as well. I think it was honestly a very well-informed choice, but Diabetic Bread just tuned in. Yeah,
Bread definitely made a statement that round. Georgie looking for the good reaction there. Horizon 4 finish. And are we going downstairs again? Yeah, cross-arm suplex, you know. He drops the combo!
Here we go.
Oh, George, nice counter hit.
What's the Okazumi here? Right, here we go. Capital punishment.
Okay, Diabetic Bread showing maybe not too comfortable with King himself, but he knows what to punish, but he isn't trusting himself to go for the optimal stuff. Always 10 frames.
You know, I've noticed this with Diabetic Bread. Every time they've opted for the down forward 3 string, they've always finished it. Like,
my man just challenged the running barge and wood.
Hey man, didn't have the life to do it.
And into the twisting arrow cannon. Oh, but drops the combo. What are we down now? 2 floors down? 1 more to go?
Capital punishment challenges. Very risky, but pays off. Hit the follow-up.
This is looking pretty rough for Georgie. He's got to make something happen.
Here we go, 2 break. Roll parry, takes it downstairs. Right. Gets the screw. Rage drive. Don't know about the spend. Highly scaled.
Look at the damage. Ever since they've nerfed the damage scaling at the balcony.
Launch punishment, but doesn't matter. Doesn't deal with the string knowledge.
And he just steps on it. Oh.
Very unfortunate. Signs of life there from
Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Do not forget to subscribe.
Never forget. Never forget. But what a first game! What a first game!
I mean, Signs of Life in the first game, but game 2, Diabetic Red just took the stage pick, which you would think would heavily favour the King Pack. Just flipped it on his head, man. He just mauled him on that stage.
And it was definitely, like, for me in that last round, I think the deciding factor was the spend of rage, yet while it was good guaranteed damage in that situation, heavily scaled on the floor break from using the down forward one to cause a spike.
Yeah, it was pretty unfortunate.
But then the threat of ducking wasn't there then, you know, so you just lost that X factor. It's a shame, but...
Yeah, definitely. I would have liked to see a little bit more representation of the giant swing game as well. I don't think we saw any of that, but that being said... Georgie's gone down. He's not at the tournament. He's just dropped down to the losers bracket. He's got plenty more games to play, hopefully. So,
yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, just a quick reminder as well. We have been supported by the guys at Astro. We've been provided with 3 of their products to provide to the top 3. Now, obviously, just to give you guys a little idea of what we got going on. So, at third prize, we've got an A10 series headset that will go to third place. At second, we've got the A40 headset, the flagship, if you will. And then at first prize, not only do they get the A40, but they also get the Mix Amp package as well. And I'll tell you, I'm a huge fan of the A series. It's a great line of headsets.
Really cool thing about the Mix Amp as well is when you're in the Discord, say you're in Discord chat with your boys or whatever, there's a little slider just on the side, and you can just turn it relative to the game, the volume of the chat, and it will actively change the volume of your game as well. So you can really make it exactly how you want it without having to like alt tab, and we all know what that can do in Tekken.
Yes, no, definitely. And because when you bring up mix amps as well, some people get afraid, don't they? They're afraid they'll like it. They're like, a mix amp, well, I don't know. But it's so user friendly. Obviously, it's got the use of the quality of life aspects of it. Obviously, it's got lights on it for mute on dials and on the unit itself. So you easily can see what mode you're in.
Just one thing I will say though, guys. So I don't know if you can see it on the stream, but if you see on the stream, you see this little bit here. Do not make the same mistake I did. I spent 2 days with this mix amp thinking my microphone was broken and I just had it in mute. I didn't realise. Don't be a brat like me.
Absolute noob. But yeah, once again, thanks again to the guys at Astro for powering this stream, so very much thanks to them, and again at UIU for being the support that we needed for this tournament. So big love to the guys over there. Next up though in the tournament, Suns out gloves off game 2 in round 1. We've got Shezzy and, bear with me, Monad 1-1. Now we are waiting on one of the players. Now Shezzy, obviously a bit of a community figure, obviously, she's out there doing some streams, obviously done her own tournaments, the Catwalk.
Always good vibes where Chess is concerned, always.
110%. A role model, if you will. Not like you and I.
We're degenerates. We're so
whoa. Maybe you. I don't know about me. I just like to think I'm an acquired taste. Like a fine wine. Like a fine wine. Jokes aside, guys. But yeah, seriously, follow Chezzy. She's obviously does her own streams, does her own content. Do check her out. You will not be disappointed.
And Chezzy is going to be going up against Monad 11. Now that is a name I am not familiar with, I must be honest.
I gotta be honest, I'm not familiar either. I have done my research and I couldn't find much on them. I gotta be honest.
Okay.
So yeah, this is going to be very interesting. Going to be interesting to see.
I think it's fair to say as well, Chezzy's sort of at the stage in Tekken where the enthusiasm is definitely there and the work is there, but I'd say Chezzy's still finding her feet in terms of playing this game sort of to a tournament standard. So this would be a good way to wet her feet if it is against somebody else, learning the ropes, as it were.
Yeah, no, definitely, 100%. I totally agree. I mean, there's that weird period in Tekken, is it, where it's still quite the honeymoon period, but you're at that development stage in tournament, and it can be such a bumpy road. I mean, we've travelled it ourselves. It can be all gravy, or it can just be really challenging at times.
I'd say the lifespan of a Tekken player is you spend the first 3 months of the game thinking, this game is sick. It doesn't matter which Tekken game you're in. This game is sick, and then you try and take it more seriously. You watch the tutorials, you watch the combo videos, you optimize yourself, and then you'll spend the next 10 years of your life just thinking, man, I'm ass.
Yeah.
and then at some undisclosed point during that, you just sort of stop losing.
Like it's weird, isn't it? Like, you know, there's a lot of experience in it, but I think, you know, when you look at like UK Tekken and even EU Tekken, the skill bar is so high. Like, you know,
what, these kids today, man, they've leveled up so much quicker than we did back in the day. I mean, we're dinosaurs.
Definitely.
These new men are scary.
Definitely, man. I mean, like, you know, because to be honest, you know, even like some of us older heads, like, you know, like you know, because this was my first Tekken back in the early days of season 1 on release. I picked it up and I thought, you know what, I enjoy it. And I stuck with it. But, you know, but there's some people who are like, yeah, I picked it up in season 3. It's like, what? It's like,
I know, right? It's just like, you just think, again, they're backdashing, throw breaking this cleanly, the reads on knowledge.
They're absolutely dominating the scene. But
although I feel like lockdown's been a bit of a double-edged sword, to be fair, because like it sucks for everybody, but at the same time, the people who are like really focused on grinding this game, man, they've gotten good in the last year.
Definitely, and you know, it's something I've always talked about in tournaments, you know, and I haven't had a chance to talk with you, but like the dynamic in local tournaments is going to be such an interesting shift. Where, you know, because there are people saying, oh, I don't think, you know, the local dynamic will change. Other people say, oh, it will, because so many people have gotten stronger just through online community. And then there's people saying, oh, it'll depend what area you're from. There's just so many factors. But, you know, it's something you have to consider.
Yeah. Well, not just that. I mean, the entries and exits. I mean, some people have come in towards the end of their career in the FGC. Some people just beginning. I mean, the amount of turnover you're going to see in locals as well. Never mind the level difference. When it's going to be like finding the scene all over again.
Yeah, definitely, 110%.
In round 2, but I think, speaking of round 2, we're going straight through to it now on stream. I think it's going to be just some Badger you and me know very well. I think Bebop and
yes, yeah, Bristol representation. Obviously, one of the supporting TOs. Well, TO supporting back when I knew him.
Or as we just call him in Southwest, we just call him God. To be fair,
well, I mean, you do, I don't. But yeah, no, Badger, obviously great community leader for the Bristol lot. You know, does a lot of work for them. It's nice to see him playing. Obviously, bit of a waifu player. So take that as you will, but you know, I've seen his Josie, I've seen his Chloe. You know,
definitely not the game that Badger's known for, but he is old school. He knows Badger just plays fighting games. To be fair,
he does.
He's been on every character he plays. But he's still up against P-Style now. P-Style has just advanced through round 1, taking out RC, very well-known King player from the Midlands. Pretty strong player, if I do say so myself. P-Style took that 2-1, so you've got to assume this guy is not on mode.
Didn't RC hit you with a tasty back turn setup on the beach stage the other day?
Yeah, whatever.
I had to slide that in there, I'm sorry. So I had to put it in there.
It was kind of tasty.
Oh, goodness gracious me. But yeah, obviously...
Allegedly, he's the second best East Shores passage. If you know, you know.
But yeah, like I'm excited to see the match. Obviously, I haven't seen Badger play in some time, and obviously, and like you said, obviously, we're both familiar with RC. RC very strong, very fundamentally based. You know, so it's going to be interesting to see how what kind of style P-Style incorporates to sort of deal with that.
I'm seeing on the screen Peace rocking a Kunamitsu, and Kuni's one of those characters that while you can go in and play very aggressively, she's very, very solid on the defense. So are we going to see Dry Kuni or are we going to see Rago Kuni? That's the question in my mind going into it.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's definitely up there for debate, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And what's the point? What do you think we're going to see from Badger? I'm expecting the Eliza. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. They character jump quite a lot, but I think Eliza's given them the most tournament success to my memory. But I've seen them play everyone, to be honest.
I just feel like because of his roots in 2D fighting games, it's just going to be the standard option, and we are going to see a Katarina from P-Style.
Interesting, very interesting.
Guys, allegedly these characters are low tier, you know.
Hey, I mean, that's a hot topic in itself. I'm not here to talk about tier lists. I'm here to talk about the games that I see. You can't prove I was aligned with that tier list. I wasn't there at the time.
I don't know. This is kind of a difficult matchup, to be fair, for Eliza, because Katarina's...
it's not a very common one, is it? This isn't... You know, these characters are sort of MIA in Season 4, to be completely honest with you.
And this is definitely one of the characters that Eliza's down jab into dive kick was really, really strong against, and she's lost that now. That was one of the main reasons she was so good. But what an anti-air there by P-Style. Straight to the wall. Nice combo. What's the Oki? Katarina herself, though, really good wall Oki. She's got a lot of stuff that you have to... there's kind of like 2 levels of Katarina Oki. There's the basic level that is super, super strong, and you have to have very good reactions to be able to deal with it. And if you can, she's still got good mixes on you, but that first level, Badger's going to have his reactions tested today, let me tell you.
Definitely, nice and great side movement here from Style.
That was pretty clean. What's Badger's answer? Alright, chuck in some plasma. Nice side step.
Yeah, movement, nothing with it.
Yeah, unfortunate. Okay, just fish on that magic 4. Counter hit on the down forward. No conversion, Badger, you're killing me, man.
Here we go. Full crouch lows coming into the mix now.
This neutral from Katarina is really, really solid so far.
Yeah, not really utilising Harrier mix-ups, but, you know, still getting it done.
It's Badger trying to jump away. You're not playing Marvel now, my man. That ain't how we defended this game.
Here we go.
Nice.
Again, checking the shins. Oh, caught pressing. Nice. Harrier 1, a very, very oppressive button. You have to be committing to duck.
I gotta say, I really like that new Harrier move. The Katarina's got the sort of like jumping slow. Fairly low risk for what it is. Good reward as well. Like, it's a really nice addition to a Harrier game.
Oh, what a whiff punish.
We take those. Jump back, EX dive all day. Okay, what's the next? Yep, going in with that new low. Oh,
great stuff. Oh, no conversion. Right, gets another shot at it.
Badger.
Drops the Oki.
Badger, I'm gonna need you to land a combo real quick, my man. Loads again.
No, it's fine. Look, the windows are open, the hands are cold.
Look at this wall carry from Katarina. Really good carry. Okay,
great block. Dead.
Nice. That'll do it.
Yeah.
Just straight around. Pretty convincing. I mean, Badger had some stuff, but every combo was dropped.
I gotta be honest, very uncharacteristic from Badger. Looking nervous to me, honestly. You know, I've seen Badger, you know, when it comes to formulating a game plan, they can be very stubborn when it comes to their play, but their execution is on point for the most part. But, you know, we're seeing like a lot of drops here. Great decision making, just not loaded. So, yeah, maybe just needed that game to warm up. Obviously, we've got the data. We know what we're dealing with now, so we're going to head straight in. You know, would a character pick be on the cards? Stage pick? Who knows? But obviously, you know...
To be fair, I think the counter hits were definitely on point. It's just, my man's just got to relearn his B&Bs. That's what he needs to do right now. I mean, I didn't see anything too bad. I mean, maybe some more instant dive kick pressure, but otherwise, you know, I mean, the counter hits were good. The spacing was good.
Use what your mama gave you, innit? Use what Papa Harada gave you. You know, and the dive kick pressure, like, but you know, we jest, but it's the cornerstone of their offense. You know,
really
you know, maybe enforce the running mix up a bit more as well. I think we only saw running 3-4 once. You know, like no use of the mid either. So there's a couple things that can be applied to the game, but even then, just even more of the same, just tighter, I think would benefit.
I've got to say though, from P-Star's perspective, whoa.
Yeah, they do have a Laz. I was going to say,
this is not a waifu.
No, this is a husbando.
I don't know where to go from here.
Well, to be honest, I will say Badger does like Laz, but Laz when I say 2D like, what I mean is they have a lot of tools that are sort of like the panic button's a tribute to what 2D characters like consist of, like, you know, get off me options and Oki defense options. It's not a bad
pick. Step on the hop kick there. Alright, Badger. I'm starting to be
no, great choice.
Now, can Badger finish a combo?
No. No. No, it's fine. Look, I said, they're warming their hands up, right? Look, they close the windows, they're just giving them a bit of a rub.
Damn, he's still giving him no credit there. Could have just gone for the low risk carry low, but no. My man said full health speed. Right, going in with those orbitals again. Just chipping away. Oh, there's the knowledge check. He knows he can get away with the low now. Alright, Badger, come on, show me something.
Alright, we got convergence. Yeah, let's go. Stance cancelling.
Okay, American reset into, I think.
Oh, court pressing, very unfortunate.
Yeah, good stuff from P-Star. Looks like P-Star's kind of running away from us. Badger's got to dig deep now.
Yeah, oh, Hail Mary up 4-3, and again!
Someone DM this man, sample combos real quick.
Double lightning screw, doesn't find its mark, being punished by P-Style. Great block! No, that is not the answer! I think they missed it. I think that was meant to be a lightning screw, but got crouch cancel.
Do you know, I'm pretty sure literally every other
get out of that unblockable.
That's going to be it, I think.
No low
doesn't
parry.
give him credit for the mid, and that's going to take it. Well played to P-Style. Unfortunately, Badger dropping down to the losers bracket. It's he's got a little bit of time now to actually learn his B&Bs. So big love to Badger, and
oh my goodness,
who knows? We might see him a little bit later in the game.
You'll be fine, man. You'll be fine. We know Badger. But yeah, guys. Obviously, just a quick reminder now. After that game there, so we are. The Iron Pride community, while myself I'm not a member, but obviously Sin here is. Obviously, if you could give us just a bit of a chat on what Iron Pride's focus within the FGC is.
Yeah, so Iron Pride is well, really, it's about just making a community for the LGBT players. We obviously, with so many of us being based in Tekken, we do mainly do Tekken, but we're open to all of the games. We've got players from SNK. We've got players from Soul Calibur. We've got very prominent ones from Soul Calibur. Street Fighter players, all over the shop, and it's just about bringing together a community of players who identify as LGBT and just have like a place where they can come to and not have to worry about being bantered or whatever. And gamers can be like sometimes. So yeah, just trying to make a nice sort of positive place for those members of our community. And I would say over the last few years we've made leaps and bounds as well with LGBT players. I mean, obviously you've got Sonic Fox representing the trans flag in We Play Live. You've got Fergus for Tekken. It's Dragon, NetherRealm Studios. I mean, we've got a lot of prominent LGBT players now, and it's a movement, and it's going forward. I'm pretty fond of Iron Pride. I've got to say,
an admirable goal, a very admirable goal. So yeah, and obviously, and like you said, and to be, a part of it myself here to aid that cause, it is an honour. So
I should say as well, straight people are always welcome. I mean, straight allies.
Yes, of course.
The Discord.
Yeah, but guys, at the end of the day, we're all gamers, so let's just play. Let's just all admit that we will never be accepted by society. So let's just all come together anyway. But all jokes aside, guys, I think it's a cause we can all get behind. I
want to see the Kappa Prides in the chat. I want to see that emphatically.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be seeing those. I don't think. But yeah, guys, and once again, great support here from the guys at UYU and Astro. Obviously, this wouldn't be possible without them. With the prizes given by Astro, with the ACs, we've got the A40 and the A10s to give away to our top three. And once again, to UYU with the TO initiative to make events like this possible. So once again, thank you very much to the guys over there. Much love. Peace. So now we are just waiting for our next game here, which I believe is Monster TK versus Destiny Baby.
Yo, that is Fate Destiny versus Monster.
It is.
That can be Vulpine Esports versus the Raven of Leicester.
Yes, I think this is a run back as well.
Oh, that's a spicy one. You may have actually seen Destiny. Those of you who follow one of the Rise boys, A.O. Richie, very well known Neopath. He actually ran a foot up to 10 just the other day versus Fate Destiny, and that was a pretty close set, I've got to say.
I remember.
This guy's pretty damn solid, and Monster obviously needs no introduction. Been probably the best Chloe main in the UK pretty much since her inception. I would say just picked up by Vulpine Esports as well, so big love to Vulpine. Going to be seeing their boy on stream very, very soon. I don't know, what are you going to call that?
I mean, it's a bit of a tough one. I mean, if I absolutely had to call it on tournament placings into recent memory, I would give it to Fate X Destiny. But anything can happen in the clutch. And it's it's a very interesting matchup. Like when you look at it's a lit match in a room full of gasoline in it at the end of the day. I mean, you've got two very damaging characters. Very good evasive properties on both as well. So it's a very...
also just one little nuance in that matchup as well is that obviously Chloe, in terms of crushing, has got one of the best hop kicks in the game. Now, the trade-off that you pay for that is that her hop kick is minus 15. But Raven does not have a 15-frame standing launcher. She cannot launch punish that move. So Monster's going to have a lot more license to get away with that. Maybe steal a few turns. The low push, high push on that is going to be... could prove to be pretty instrumental in how the game goes.
But then again, when rage is a factor, then the dynamic switches. Obviously, Raven then having access to a launcher at 14.
15. It looks 14. It's 15 frames. Yeah. But yeah, that'll do it. I mean, that Raven rage run is so good.
Yeah. Okay, so we're getting the players in, guys. So obviously, once again, if you are interested within the Iron Pride community, guys, do check out their Discord. I believe we do have a bot set up to get the Discord link for you. So if you are interested in that, do check it out. Obviously, don't forget, if you are interested within esports culture and, you know, following teams, go follow the guys at UYU on Twitter as well, at UYU. Same to the guys at
gaming as well.
Yeah, same to the guys at Astro as well. Give them a look. Obviously, check out their range. If you do check out Astro, you can find a wide list of products. One thing we haven't mentioned as well, the A40s, they have got covers on them that you can mod yourself. Mod yourself. You can get covers and you can replace them if you ever so wanted to. If you wanted to customize, so they are very good at doing that. Yeah, one of the better aspects of the A40 series, in my opinion. I think, you know, when you can customize it to your own feel, to your own comfort, I think that's the hallmark of a great product. So well done. Yeah, so guys, do be sure to check those out. Also, you know, I'm going to plug myself. Why not? I'm doing all the work here. You know, I'm helping everyone. Yeah. Obviously, anyone in the South Wales region, do check out at SWFGC on Twitter, South Wales Fighting Game Community. You can find us. We were based in Cardiff. You know, when lockdown lifts, obviously we're going to be looking to get venues up and running once again. So if you are in the area, just come over and say hi. Say, oh, you can come up to say, yo, you Bebop? We're like, yes, that is me.
Weren't you based before lockdown? Wasn't the Cardiff team based in Kong's Bar, wasn't it?
We had a couple of games in Kongs. Our local venue, though, it was a local shop called the Arcade Vaults.
I know what you mean. It's in that sort of
it's like in the market. Great bunch of guys. You know, obviously we love supporting the local community, and that's one thing that we love about the local FTC is helping, you know, other local communities as well. So, you know, it's just giving back to the wider, you know, community within the country as well. So yeah, no, it's been nothing but good to us, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just before lockdown started, I actually made the trek down all the way from the East Midlands down to Cardiff. Met up with
I remember. Yeah.
Didn't get a chance to see you, Bebop, but I saw.
No, I was on the clock. Unfortunately, you didn't want to see my lay anyway. It's fine. You know, it's.
You're right. I didn't want to get robbed in Wales.
No, of course. Like, you're in the wrong neighbourhood there now.
Yeah, it's a really welcoming bunch of guys, though. It felt very welcoming. I had a really good time while I was there.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, but you know, hey man, soon we will have locals all over again. Borders will be stripped. We will all be one community once again. So very much looking forward to that. Well, right. I'm just going to have a quick look at the bracket here now to see what else has developed. So, obviously, looking at round 3 now. So, obviously, we've got Frana Williams heading into round 3, obviously, to take on Peace Style, who we saw earlier fighting up against Badger. We got BMBLB versus Shurdle in round 3.
So Bumblebee's a Russian player. You may or may not be familiar with him. I certainly wasn't until very recently. Very strong Kunimitsu player based in Russia. Obviously, Shurdle needs no introduction. Big face in the London Tekken community. Even though he's not even from London, he's from West Sussex, East Sussex, Southern boy.
It's like not putting a gun to him or anything like that. Then going forward, we got Tetsu versus Diabetic Bread. Now that's going to be a good matchup. That's going to be
unfortunately not going to be streamed, but the stream match is also going to be fired, to be fair, because I'm seeing Complain
and Benga
and Arsene Benga. Obviously, Arsene Benga is definitely the Miguel of the UK at this point, and Complain a very well-known Yoshimitsu name. So that's going to be pretty chaotic, I would think, and we love a bit of chaos. I'm seeing. What else am I seeing? Well, Pika is going to be taking on the winner of this match, Monster versus Fate Destiny, and then, damn, Lionidas taken out 2-0 by Hegem. I don't know who Hegem is, but he's got to get through Bode next.
Development, you love it. You love to see it. And here we go. We got both players in here right now. So we got Fate X Destiny and Monster. So we're going to get this going for you soon, guys. Thank you very much for bearing with us.
Now, I know Destiny is a Raven player, but he does also have a Casimir, so we may see the Casimir.
Really?
It's not to go down. They're like polar opposite characters, aren't they? I mean, you could have been less Raven than Casimir.
Yeah, I feel, but you know, I feel like it's Chili con Carne versus, you know, white chicken. You know, I feel like it's you just go from plain to like the spice of life. You know, not to say obviously Kazumi can be perceived to be quite dry.
I mean, it's like vanilla ice cream versus like the red hot Nando's sauce. That's what it is.
Yeah, of course. Why not? That's a better analogy actually. Congrats, you've one-upped me this time, sir.
I done the thing. But we are going to see the Raven versus the Lucky Chloe. Precipice of Fate. Nice octagonal stage, one of my favorites.
Octagonals. Yikes.
Like
not a fan. I mean, you've played me. You've seen me on octagonals. How many times, right? I've with Lydia, I've managed to reset back to neutral at the wall because just for doing my B&B. It's so frustrating.
Yes. That should be an interesting match, but it'll be interesting to see who actually takes the offensive lead in this matchup. Monster more than capable of stealing turns versus Raven, but obviously Destiny's got every trick in the book up his sleeve, representing the Shinobi clan.
Yeah.
So see how it goes. And it looks like Monster's going to start off with the offense. Raw action in his face. Destiny's just trying to find his bearings.
Yeah, definitely. Here we go. Utilizing Season 4 tech here, Monster. Downforward 1 into Twist, a new addition.
You'll probably know a lot more about Chloe than I do, having a pretty decent Chloe med in your locals, but I'm very familiar with Raven myself.
Yes, one of the UIU crew, funnily enough.
Yeah, shout outs to all.
Here we go. A very heavy poking game right now. Oh, that's it. Sweet.
Now, was that a read or a reaction? We'll let you be the Oh no!
Nicely done.
The ratio that needs a hitbox buff, apparently.
But yeah, like apparently, allegedly, Yeet Sweet. Well, not allegedly. I've done it myself. It does have an audio cue. You can distinguish between Yeet Sweet.
It's right on the borderline, though, isn't it? I mean, there are players who will swear they can react to, and other people who don't even try.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Here we go. Heading to the wall. This should be dead. Yeah, no surprise there.
Raven's B&D damage, especially with the wall fly, is scary. It really is. It's almost comparable to Geese level damage in certain situations. The Monster with this good oak, he got the wall.
Oh nice. These hits are all adding up.
They really are. Jesus.
Death by
it. Still goes for the swing. Still goes for the swing. That was... You know those rounds were just like everything. I mean, everything
worked. Yeah, exactly.
You just got monstered by that.
Oh, Power Crush gets the follow-up.
Destiny going in with that full screen cartwheel, but not confirming the combo, just hazing through. There's full force as well now. Monster trying to lock him down. Look at the positioning. Oh, and there's the hop kick. That's going to be such a pain for Raven to deal with outside of range. But now we're going to see Raven back turn next, right by the wall.
Nicely done. Oh no! Obviously done that as an Oki situation. Can't get punished, but still.
I mean, it's 3 grand of damage to be fair, and the power push shutting down that range bar. Monster tying it up. 2 games to 2. Final round. I must admit, I've never seen that rage outside before. It's actually legit, or was it just like...
It looked legit, but... Hey man, it worked. It doesn't, no matter how you slice it.
You're right. I'll go for those candy loss.
Oh, nice. No break on the throw. Oh!
No. Not reading, not punished for his trouble. But... Even so... Oh no, Raven's just...
Oh my goodness, big trick. Oh,
no punish on the wall. Wait, is... What they read?
Committed to throw. That is DD push. Oh, one!
You're 5 HP, Harada! You're the 5 HP!
Oh no! Oh my goodness gracious me! If my name was Fate Extended, I would be breathing pretty heavy right now. To have the read and still come out like that, oh my goodness, gotta feel bad for him, but Monster!
Did anyone think Monster was gonna survive that?
With 1 HP, determination, persistence beats resistance every time.
Everybody's scoffing at that 5 HP buff, but that just changed the outcome of the tournament stats. Let's go!
Always has, you know, astronauts on a moon, it's, you know, like... To be honest, I think ever since they announced the HP buff, I know this is pretty much all, you know, I'm just repeating myself, but it's always brought up. Everyone's saying how insignificant that the 5 HP buff was it good or bad to Tekken.
But when you're in a match like this, you're playing
a chance.
Exactly, you're playing a game of inches, and that can be just enough to tip it over.
Definitely. I mean, you know, I gotta be honest, I welcome the 5 HP buff. From what I've seen in tournament, as a spectator, a player, a caster, it's very welcome to me. I think we've seen so many great, you know, no, maybe not a meta shaker, but we've definitely seen some really great tournament performances due to
definitely.
that.
And when you saw characters who had slightly lower combo damage, I mean, the prime example is Yoshimitsu. I can remember a lot of Yoshimitsu players were very concerned that this HP buff is essentially just sort of an indirect nerf to their style, where they need to land many hits anyway, whereas there's some characters who can still kill you in two. But for the most part, I feel like it's enough, but not swinging the pendulum too far.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Going back into the game, Destiny's definitely going to feel like he was robbed there, so we might see a little bit more.
Yeah, no, they're definitely coming out the gate, aren't they, this time around?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my goodness, yeah, pure offense.
Wow.
Pure offense.
Cracking slash kick, you know. Let's do it. Right. Okay, Monster threatening with the candy roll hasn't actually pushed the kill button on it at all, yes. To be fair, always faking
oh my goodness.
Going onto a side wall, what can we get?
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at whiffing. I am surprised the full correction I whiffed there, I'm trying to say.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, switch one, connect in.
We're going to see
or twist one, sorry. Sorry, good. Yeah, too much Josie on the brain now, is my apologies.
At least you know what the stance is. She got twist. What's the other one called? Scoot, isn't it?
I think it is Scoot. Something like that. But you'll see twist more than Scoot.
Just why I think it's meant.
Cool. Here we go. Great wall pressure from Fate X Destiny, but losing it now. It's not on the right side of it this time around, but we are heading back to neutral. This great pushback.
All of this round. I mean, everything just works out so well. Trying to OS that carry roll, but it looks like Raven doesn't necessarily get an answer to it for all ranges. Nevertheless, we're 2 rounds up. Monster's got to make a little bit of a comeback now, and the carry roll, that is how you make a comeback. Look at the damage.
Oh, yeah, misjudged the distance to the wall. Very important.
I mean, you were looking at 70% there, and I got all the way through.
So here we go, just chipping away. Yeah, no reason to bet the farm there. Just play a very tight game and you'll get the win eventually. Nicely played by Monster.
Now we're going to throw back into Squeaky Bum time. Final round. Yeah, that OS doesn't seem to work. I mean, maybe you get the follow-up there, just the high, but that ain't great. Still damage, I suppose. Monster taking that wall pressure, baiting the power pressure, no punish! Wow, not even then. Yeah, Raven's going to just have to make a hard read on how he's going to carry roll.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to take the wall, what's the damage?
Alright, we can take those combos, I'm all for a jab combo. But look at that damage!
Why did it hit grounded, man? Oh god, Monster! Oh no!
That's it!
Not like this!
That's dead.
H-O-O-E.
That's it! Needed the just frame rage art to take it. Nicely done.
And one thing we talked about before this matchup, how that hop kick was going to affect this matchup, and in the end, that's what seals it.
Definitely.
To hero to Monster, and to be fair to Destiny, he'd done all the hard work all the way through, but Monster's clutch. I mean, the guy just pulled magic out of thin air, man, and that's the mark for a great player.
It is the clutch factor. I mean, it was consistent. It's not even like it was one clutch. Like, you know, back to back, final round. In final hit, like literally 1 HP to 5 HP, both games clutching it out. Great stuff. They're both played tremendously well. Fate X Destiny, obviously familiar with the Chloe matchup. Just Monster just utilizing that X factor. So nicely done by both. So I do believe now we'll be heading into round 3, but before we do that, just have a quick look on the losers side real quick. So obviously we have the likes of RC, who's still within the tournament as well. They've beaten 10 for Wybus to proceed to losers round 3.
Yeah, the one thing you don't know in Garcia is the King Mirror. That's unfortunate, and just the worst possible player to go against. So I know we get up against me though. Oracle seems to have gone down into losers early. When did that happen?
Yeah, Oracle's in losers. Ren the Dragon, Nadame beating T Klaus. I got in trouble for that last time. I've done my homework now. Proceeding to losers round 4 now. And obviously, a man close to our hearts, Grimulus, is out of the tournament as well. But nice to see him out playing, enjoying himself. Yeah, no, I like Grim too. Shame.
Is Grim still playing Beast? I haven't seen him playing ages.
Oh yeah, definitely. 110%. Come on. Does the SNK head still play the SNK character? Come on, bro.
You're right. I'm sorry. Well, I mean...
yeah, anything can happen, I suppose. But yeah, guys, heading now into round 3, so we've got a couple of really good games coming up for you
so
now.
We are going to be seeing Bumblebee versus Sherdell, and then after that it's going to be Complain versus Arsene Wenger. Now, none of these players are to be slept on. I will say going into Complain versus Wenger, I do think Complain is probably going to be a favourite in that matchup, but Wenger is such a smart player. And it's not just Complain Miguel, my man has a Lydia.
Oh, hello. All right, okay. We like that. We like that. You know, I'm not going to talk too much about Lydia because I know she's a centre of controversy for some at the moment.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, of course not. But in all jokes aside, you know, like to be honest, I find that Lydia's been a breath of fresh air for the majority of Tekken players, because you know, while she is still quite strong as far as the meta is concerned, as far as like her actual toolkit, what's good is what you need in key moves. However, she does have her shortcomings, and her shortcomings are easily dealt with generics, which is what you. Yeah, which is what you want, to be honest, in a character. If they're going to be flawed, they've got to be flawed in a way that they can be dealt with by the majority of the cast.
I will say my take on Lydia is that I do think she is not without her problems, but
of course,
and a very very nice design of a moveset. Like, I've got no issue whatsoever with her movable design. It's a really really cool design of a female character, but there is a bit of an elephant in the room. It's that whiff recovery.
Whiff recovery is.
I got to call that out.
No, like I mean, we've played a lot. I've played with others as well. You know, like because I'm playing Lydia a lot recently, and even I can say that whiff recovery is a huge X factor for her right now. You know, I've seen 3-2 get ducked and not punished. You know, 4-4-2 recovery is really good.
Did you see the Beastman's Twitter earlier?
No, I didn't.
So he was playing against Cat Noob. He was playing against, and Cat Noob was playing Asuka. You know Asuka's really, really fast power push for 1+2?
Yes.
He power pushed the second hit of 3-2 and Lydia blocked it.
I mean, fair and honest. fair and honest.
She needs it, right?
She needs it. She's new, she needs it. She needs. But no, like, but yeah.
No surprises here. Sherdell using his trademark Elisa. Yeah. Also a very strong Marduk player, but Elisa is definitely this guy's main, and Beastyle going for that Kunamitsu that we didn't get to see last game.
But I gotta be honest, like, you know what, I think with, you know, talking about seconds, like, you know, I think Marduk is actually a really good second character, because I think, you know, if you really boil him down to the basics, which, you know, isn't really fair to any character, you know, in complete honesty.
I would say Marduk is the ideal Tekken 7 tournament character. If you want a character to just do well in tournaments with it used to be Kazumi, now it's Marduk for me.
Yeah, he, like, you know, because I feel like no matter how you approach his playstyle, he's strong. Like, you know, whether you play it through probability or whether you just play through sheer, you know, like.
But let's talk about Marduk. Let's get into this game and he starts straight out the door, representing that. First of all, that command throw that is so hard to break on the actions with the Warriors and mix with Sherdell opening up his offense now, keeping it nice and safe.
Here we go, shooting blocks.
Both characters here are very low risk. We could see a very dry match. Both players just want to get in each other's face and press some buttons right now.
Yeah, might be dry, but very fast pace. And here we go, big launcher, first of the set.
Sadly, no wheel combo, but that race driver is going to take it. Nice and solid from Sherdell.
Round 2.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. This isn't Beastyle. This is Bumblebee, isn't it?
Yes. I didn't want to correct you. I was like,
so sorry. I didn't look at the name.
Oh, here we go, the kunai.
Yeah, like DCF1, first round. Bumblebee keeping it nice and safe. I'm going to make a point to say Bumblebee as many times as I can now. Just try and.
Why not?
I'm going to burn it into my skull.
I'm a huge fan of Transformers.
You're right. This chainsaw's doing well, but it's...
No, definitely. Like, you know, I will say about Sherdell, like, one factor to keep him controlled. You can't let him get away with destruction stance. You've got to keep that contained.
Very difficult to deal with. Easier now though, since they never released the power push to push on the 8 frame rather than 6, you definitely get a lot more leeway dealing with that. It's still a very, very dangerous situation to deal with.
It's still a tough call out, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, with the loads. I mean, minor punishment on it. Wow, are you serious? God, that was actually robbery. Oh, good
Great duck, nothing with it.
Not finishing the 10 frame. Is that not along reaction? I feel like it's kind of about.
I feel like it kind of isn't. It's that weird line, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here we go, chainsaw pressure for the kill. No, great block.
A good finish.
Round 4.
This is a really, really close game, actually.
Yeah, no, definitely. Very poke heavy from both. This is a very old school Tekken right now. Oh, that said, big damage on the board, and we've only just started.
Straight in with the Kuno, though. Dashing in. Oh, no duck on the wires in 2-3. No, 2-4. Yeah. Should have left a lot of damage on the table right there, but
here we go. Back in it, hop knees.
Take the initiative. Follow up whiffs. Okay, what's the race on this?
Oh, no. Whiff punish. Just yet.
That is an OS.
Oh, what a backdash.
Yo, so somebody clip that. Somebody clip that Kunomitsu jump away after the race rock, because I'm pretty sure that's an option select to beat the mid and the low. Any Kunomitsu players watching, take notes, take notes. That is a sick defensive option right there.
Here we go. Both players still fighting for it. Very even on life right now. Bumblebee just ahead of smidge.
If I might make a one criticism of Shadow play, even though he's taking the lead, it does seem to be fishing a lot for counters, and Bumblebee's played a very, very tight game so far. I mean, down forward 1-2 almost seems like an overextension based on how he's played, but Shadow still trying to get those counters. But the chainsaws,
yeah,
the chainsaws.
There we go.
And that's 1-0 to Mr. Shadow.
Just great play. I mean, I think one real takeaway from me from that match was like you were right. Obviously, Shuttle playing a very counter-hit focused game. You know, both playing very poke heavy. But I found that once Shuttle got the Oki situation set up, it was very much in his court. Like, you know, it's not to say they weren't being dealt with. Obviously, we saw some great defensive reads, some option selects from Bumblebee. But all in all, I felt like, you know, the Shuttle never really lost advantage, even at times when you feel like you definitely should have on paper.
And his knowledge of Kunomitsu is stellar as well. I mean, every gap where a sidestep right is going to lead to a launch, he hits it without fail. I mean, definitely very comfortable against Kunomitsu, I would think.
Definitely. You know, and I think you gotta contribute some of it to the character as well. Obviously, you know, Kuni very sticky, very evasive herself, but Alyssa with, you know, herself having great movement like within the meta. You know, people say top 5 of movement in the cast. You know, so like.
Now, this is interesting. We're taking the walls away. Bumblebee opting for an infinite stage with Kunomitsu.
I'm not sure about this pick, to be honest. I think this benefits Shuttle more.
Well, the thing is, Kunomitsu's combo with Kazami, she can always end combos for optimal damage mid-screen with the Kuno, and that doesn't leave her in a bad position per se. Now, what I'm wondering is he still continues this defensive line, because he tried to play a very, very slow, methodical safe game against Jodo, and, well, to put it bluntly, it just did not work. But Kunomitsu can be played very aggressively as well. Back to one of the best power pushers in the game, a very strong full-patch mix-up.
Oh, nice.
But so far, Jodo just being himself.
Yeah, just playing a very calm game right now. Just obviously picking the right moment to start drawing blood with the chainsaws.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, just going in with that safe pressure. No risks being taken. I feel like if I'm Bumblebee in this situation, it really is the time to start going in. That's really strong, but he's got to guess.
I was just about to say, that's 2 for 2 on Magic Force and 2 for 2 on drops on the conversion now.
I hate to see it.
Oh, here we go. Time is winding down. Low health on both. Rage spin. Cancels. Shoe shine.
Some jump away that time. Interesting. Oh, and that's in the Oh boy.
Rage drive.
Oh,
that could have gone either way.
Round 2.
Nicely played from Shurdle. Nicely played. But Bumblebee not out of it. Still playing very solid. But that said, back foot right at the start of the round.
Still trying to bait those jabs. After the 2-2 going into stance there, trying to bait outside with a jab, a down forward ball, or even a punch up from Shurdle. Every option they're going to get blown up with a foot launch. Shurdle is not biting. But that being said, throw rating really needs to improve. I'm pretty sure Bumblebee's can land in every throw he's attempted so far.
Oh, rising 3.
Good break. There we go. That's what we need to do. Okay, oh, the race drive whips, but not punished. Could come back to bite him. Pretty damn close. Oh, did he commit?
Yes.
That'll do. That'll do it.
Very nicely done from Shurdle. Obviously, it's another one of those moves that you find is like it's very quite visual. Like, but you know, some people they'll see it before they get hit by it, that sort of deal. But yeah, pulling the trigger on Rage Art, leading it to the final round.
Bumblebee's starting to go in there. Now, this is more what I wanted to see from the very get-go. To be honest with you, just saying, right, we need to get some damage back on this table. Let me get him and mix this man up. You know, I mean, if he hasn't fought Shurdle before, then fair enough. I don't see how you can win against this guy just playing low-risk Bandis.
Oh my goodness, the Shurdle special, utilizing evasiveness and chaos.
He's just partying hard right now. Oh, no.
Off kick, punish. Oh, didn't fall through, very unfortunate.
Oh, the race drive was whiffed again. I should have just
and there we go. 2-0 for Shurdle. My goodness. Obviously, you look at the scores there saying 2-0. The scores do not tell the story. I mean, we had a good set. First game, I think, was definitely a stronger show from both. You know, still a very good show in front, but I'm not sure about the stage pick. I feel like that's what fell through.
Let me just stop you there, Bebop. I have an announcement to make. We have had a blow-up. Franny Williams has just graced the losers bracket.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I can see it here.
Off-stream, Peace Style, who we saw earlier against Justin Badger, has defeated Franny Williams 2-1. Wow.
Very interesting.
I'd F in the chat for everybody in losers bracket, bro, because that just got hot. That just got very, very hot.
Yeah.
We're shocking investment now, bro.
Yeah, and check into the rest of the bracket. We've got Pika defeating Monster 2-0 to proceed onwards within the winner side of the bracket. We've got Clean beating K-Nature to head onwards, and we also got Duelist heading through as well.
That's pretty impressive to be fair.
Yeah, definitely.
So, whoa! Hegem didn't just 2-0 Leonidas. Hegem was also 2-0 Bode.
Yeah.
Oh my days. Nobody 2-0s Bode. What the hell is this, man? I'm glad that match is on screen. Coming up, we've got Pika versus Hegem. I can't wait to see what this monster is.
Hey man, just learn the matchup, innit?
Just learn the matchup.
Just learn the matchup, innit?
Right.
I jest, everyone. I jest. Relax. The guns away. The guns away. You don't like, you know. I'm having fun here. It's my day off, okay? But yeah, jokes aside, yeah, no, definitely some really interesting developments going on within the bracket. And you know, maybe we'll get another one now. Yeah, so we got Arsene Benga up against Complain. Now, obviously, we're both familiar with Benga, but maybe you could fill us in with Complain, obviously, to those who aren't very familiar with him.
So Complain has been Complain will be familiar to anyone who watches Loco Lace Tournament Series Shameless Plug every Thursday and Sunday night, 10 PM to 2 AM. Check it out. But Complain is one of 3 regular players that Loco likes to invite on, Israeli players. Now, we were a little bit tentative about them joining it first because obviously Israel's quite far away from the UK, but honestly, there is no problem whatsoever with these guys' connections. We've had some sick games with them, especially Cleveland Hamnon. They're there pretty much every other time. But Complain plays a little bit less regularly. A Yoshimitsu main, probably the best player in Israel as well, from the reports that I've heard. Now, I've played this guy, and a very, very difficult player to play against. Like, I'm pretty confident against Yoshimitsu. I play them all the time, but Complain just made me question everything I knew about this character. I mean, this guy has setups I've never seen anybody else do. He's a genius with the character, a true genius with Yoshimitsu. Let me stop brown nosing real quick. Come on, Benga.
Yeah, like this is going to be an interesting one for Benga, I think, because obviously, like as far as Yoshi players go, obviously we have them within the UK, but I wouldn't say it's the pot's brimming with Yoshi players. They're very few and far between within the local scenes here.
Well, it's funny because earlier on there was a big community of Yoshimitsu players in London. A lot of people were inspired by Kane and French in the early days, if you recall.
Of course, yeah.
And of course, there's other OG London players. I can think of Trance, for example. I don't know if he plays anymore, but he was an OG Yoshi player. So while Yoshi's been a bit of an indie character in the UK, always well represented in London, I've found. And obviously, this is that is Benga's hood, so let's see what he knows about it.
Yeah, and obviously
Benga not playing Lydia, going straight.
No, I was. You beat me to it. I was going to say, obviously, he has been fooling around with Lydia, but obviously sticking to what he knows, what he's most comfortable with, what he's better known for. You know, obviously, you got to rate the choice. Got character loyalty. It's very much a thing amongst the players.
Round 1.
One thing you will see as well from Complain, this is one of his trademarks, you do see it with some Yoshimitsu players, but not all. It's one of his favourite traits, is if, and you'll see it probably against Miguel's down that 3. If he blocks alone, it's -12, -13. Yoshimitsu's War Rising punishment is not the best. He gets War Rising 4 or a launch at 15 frames, right? He'll block a -12, -13 low and sword speed. And the amount of players, exactly, just like that! Just like that! Thank you for emphasising that point, mate. And the thing is, like, people see it coming, and then they get annoyed by it, and then they still get hit by it. Like, it's something so few Yoshis do, and they really, I'm a big advocate of this needs to be added into the game plan.
And that's 2 for 2 on the sword sweeps.
Yeah.
My goodness gracious me. Complain looking very good right now.
Complain's wall OP. It makes it very, very hard to play against because he plays a very high-risk wall style, but he makes very good reads on it. So you crouch dash 1, which is that ground hitting, almost Shoryuken-esque looking move, and that'll put you into flip over OP, and it'll just mix it up with sword sweep all day. And so often he guesses right. It's terrifying to get up against him.
Oh, what a bait on flash.
Perfect flash bait. And wow, wake up sword sweep.
Yeah, that's 3 times now. We've seen sword sweep at the wall, and 3 times it's worked out.
Nice combo. Look at the damage. That's really good for Yoshi. Yeah, not even the unblockable sword sweep this time. Benga, we gotta work on your reactions a little bit, bro. Full crash low mix as well. They're looking pretty clean. I mean, Benga is not a mock. This guy knows Yoshimitsu. He's a very strong Miguel player in his own right, but he hasn't had a look in so far, really. I mean, the flash bait, but otherwise.
Yeah, no, Benga definitely just needs to tighten up the game plan a little bit. Maybe just obviously it's the sword sweep. Just do it. Oh my goodness.
And then the CDT camp hit. This could be all she wrote. Oh no! Just drops the dash jab. The dash. People don't give Yoshimitsu combos enough credit. Like some of the optimal stuff is actually properly on.
Definitely. Here we go. A lot of respect here from both players right now, but Benga breaking the silence with a rage drive.
I would say Benga's the more comfortable player on the defense generally, but he's being forced to go in and it's just been completely turned on its head. I mean, Complain just stopped him. Definitely. That means that's only the first game, plenty of data, and also Benga's one of probably the most analytical players I can think of. Like he notices things nobody else does. So
he's definitely a learning computer. Like, you know, I can definitely see the cogs turning right now. You know,
the longer you play against Benga, the harder he gets. It doesn't matter who you are.
Definitely, you know, and I can't see a character switch, honestly. You know, because obviously there's definitely been some difficulties adjusting to this type of play with Yoshi, and the last thing you want to do is add to the mix when swapping a character, and then you're wondering about, you know, the character nuances within the matchup. It's just not a good idea for me. But we'll see. You know. Not saying man can't play Lydia strong. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, he's also got a Falcon Man as well.
How could I forget? Obviously, I'd fool around with Negan as well, but I'd be very surprised.
Well, the similarities between Negan and Miguel, I mean, pretty similar characters, I would say. Although obviously Negan has better movements. But no, we're going to stick with Miguel, and probably a smart decision, I would say, to take the walls away because Complain's wall Loki is just horrible to fight against.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see how Benga plays this. Is he still trying to get more data, or is he trying to go in? Looks like it's time to go in. Good punish on the down forward 1-2 there.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, because I can say this with Benga, like, the moment you realise that he's really decided on playing a very offense-driven game is, like, it's the dash-in down forward runs. He's just looking to keep you in that space where he can just bully you.
I feel like when Benga plays, it's almost like he's solving a Rubik's Cube. He sort of spends the first, like, few rounds just going, right, this goes here, this goes here, this goes here, and go. And it just doesn't stop. So I think sword going away, he's got to look out for the flash.
Yeah.
Got to look out for the flash, got to look out for the full crash low as well. But nothing doing on either side. Okay, Benga playing a very, very small Tekken style game. It seems to be paying dividends, to be fair, but Complain just chipping away. Nice! Shutting down all the movements, progress,
break.
Rage is burned. You got to favour Benga here right now? Surely.
And the Master Death.
Love it. You love to see it. Peak Benga.
At forward 1, a cornerstone of Benga approach.
Look at the damage already. He's only taken 2 pokes and he's down to half bar.
You know, yeah, but Complain, here we go, coming back in with the sweep, counter hit.
Benga tried to pick his pocket there with the savage punch parry and immediately ate counter blow for his double. Good whip punish.
Great whip punish into the drop.
The rainbow drop. Nice
the half kick, finally.
I ain't gonna lie, I was smelling the sauce sweep there as well.
Tackle setup reversed!
Nothing you can do about that, fam.
Oh, what a punish! Clean.
Benga.
Clean.
Round 3.
Nicely played. Crisp movement followed by a wish punish answer. Nicely played.
That was really nice. And wake up down 4-2-1. My man just doesn't care. Just had a perfect read on what Complain was going to do there. Okay, step over Oki. Good block on the hop kick. Nice, and flashed immediately. And this is where flash starts to get into your head because after all of this,
you can't place it. And there's the hop kick. This isn't dead.
It might be. You might be dead.
Oh, commentator's curse. That damage, frame perfect, I believe. Dang.
And what an answer from Benga. I mean, as soon as those walls went, and he just got to play his game, just pure, slow, small Tekken. You know, really brought it to Complain.
You know, but you can't discredit the first match as well, because, you know, like we were talking about earlier, Benga, he's a learning computer, man. The cogs are turning, adjustments have been made, because in the first game it was while both very poke orientated approaches from Benga, no use of hop kick, no real, you know, committal decisions within the neutral as far as launches went. Second time round, a lot more educated decisions, but so complaints.
We're seeing reaction hop kicks, we're seeing preemptive hop kicks, we saw wake up down forward 2-1, we were seeing heavy use of savage down back 3. These are all things that Benga would never even dream of doing early in the set, but now he knows exactly when he can do what he can do, and it paid off perfectly.
Definitely. Complain's going to have to make something happen here, obviously. We were seeing signs of life towards the end, seeing the flash mind games coming in.
One would think the wall is coming straight back, but we shall see.
Yeah. Sook.
You reckon Sook?
Oh, Forgotten Realm.
Oh, okay. That's
another great choice.
No. See, Complain thinks he's still something smart here. This is Arsene Wenger's stage.
Yeah.
Have you seen this guy told us? No. I mean, he shot himself in the foot here. This is where Wenger is absolutely most dangerous.
I agree.
You better take them floors away real quick, Complain, because you just fall into a honey trap, my friend.
Here we go. Playing a very good methodical spacing game here.
I immediately with the 4-4-2s. How long would you give it before the first floor goes?
3 seconds.
1, 2. What are you laying for?
Hang on. Oh, he kept the floor out of spite! Anyone else would have burnt the floor, I'm just saying. And nicely played from Complain.
Good stuff, Complain. That's 1 round to 0, but in fact, I remember seeing Wenger on this stage against Temple Riders.
Oh my goodness.
I think we saw a god match there back in about a good month ago or so, but Wenger looks so strong on the stage, but Complain is just taking it to him so far.
Definitely. Oh, here we go, into flea.
That's going down. Oh, but a drop combo! Sidewall! Wenger just looking at those folks.
Down forward 1 string, but flea throw.
Oh, I didn't realise Spirited Away broke the floor, that's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going for it again, you know. Now is Wenger taking the floor?
He tried it,
That's fine. Okay, the floors are gone. We've got to remember, pretty small pace though. To be fair,
pivotal backdash.
Yeah, I mean, even if that had breached, he was going into a power trip as well. I think Wenger was done either way that.
Oh, count
here.
here.
Down forward 2-1. Nice stuff. And Complain's going to go in with that Oki now. Okay, blocks on the CD1, but no launch. It's unfortunate. Those frames. Like, he's scared to go in.
Oh my goodness.
He's thinking
this is not looking good.
He's gonna do him. He's gonna do him. Oh, good.
Oh, duck. No punish.
Alright, to be fair, Complain had nothing to prove there. He had such a big life lead. Just pick his spots, and that's exactly what he did. Complain 2, Arsene Wenger 1. Valiant display from Wenger though, but he dropped
here's us saying Complain had egg on his face with the stage pick. My goodness gracious me. I think the title's just been revoked.
Do you know what? To beat Wenger is one thing. To beat Wenger on Forgotten Realm is quite another. Very well played to Complain that, especially to make it as convincing as it was.
My goodness gracious
madness.
me.
Absolute madness.
Indeed. That it was, my friend, that it was. And we will be heading onwards now into round 4, where we're going to have... Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one.
This, boys and girls, this is top 8 qualification. The winner of this is going through to winner's side top 8.
Yeah.
Alright, so, and it's going to be the Peaceman, the man who has already taken out Franna Williams himself, versus Sherdell, who just put on a dominant, well, it was close, but still, dominated Bumblebee. So, well... I don't know what to expect, because I mean, I know how good a player Sherdell is, right?
It can go either way, really. It can go. It's going to be adaptation within the set, isn't it? Like, let's be honest.
I've never heard of Peace Star before, and the names that he's taken. I mean, this guy's just blown the bloody doors off this tournament.
I mean, it could go either way. And guys, just a quick reminder as well. Obviously, what these guys are playing for, top 3 will be getting a share of a £200 sterling prize pot, which will be divvied out to top 3, and also the winners on the podium will be getting their hands on some Astro goodies. So, and a quick reminder, this is powered by Astro, and we are supported by the guys at UIU. Thanks to UIU, TO.
Big love to UIU, big love to Astro Gaming, both
definitely.
Us, and yeah. This has been a sick tournament so far.
No, it has. It's you know, I don't know where we'd be without it. You know, I've seen some great upsets. I've seen some great shenanigans. I've seen.
I thought we were just seeing the Katarina as a flex.
Right. No, I think you got to put respect on Shurdle's name, right? Either Katarina's your hidden main, or you are clowning. Right now, put the shoes away.
Do you know what? If he clowns on Shurdle and it works, that's going to be godlike.
Oh my goodness, he won't be happy.
To be fair, the Infinite stage probably favours Shurdle as well. Elisa's such a low risk character. Katarina, I mean, she took a damage nerf, but as a trade, she got that to wall carry, and that ain't gonna matter here. Oh, nice OP. Good bottom shirts left. And go straight into the destructive stance again. Look at that
movement. Oh, optimal punish too. Great combo.
So clean, you know, so clean.
My goodness.
No, I don't even feel like P-Star did anything wrong with that shit.
No, it was character knowledge. It was matchup knowledge coupled with the character expertise, and it was just so potent.
Absolutely flawless sidestep on the full crash low as well, straight into the back.
Whoa! Put the guns away, madam.
It wouldn't be Shurdle without unblockable.
Of course not. Whoa! Okay. Let's all calm down. It's just a game, everyone.
Yeah, this is why nobody likes wifey.
Here we go. Solid play here from Shurdle.
That's gonna do it.
Yeah, just keep it clean, keep it simple, keep it compact. No reason to bet the farm.
You know, we're into the third round of this match. Shurdle hasn't even advanced past half bar yet. I mean, every round's just been so.
Yeah, no, this is a matchup that Shurdle's going to be very comfortable with, going to be very familiar with. I mean, obviously, Season 1, first half of Season 2, Katarina, very strong tournament character.
And if you are going to run Katarina versus Elisa, because Elisa's so safe, you've got to start making big bets to get your damage, or she's just going to chip and chip and chip you. And that just hasn't happened.
Like we're seeing now, like, you know, Shurdle's pretty much working on the first game here.
Yeah. Hasn't needed to change, and there we go, now we're starting to see the big damage.
And power crush, yeah.
Immediate answer. Really nice start from Shurdle there.
Nicely done, nicely done. Yeah, I think it's going to be back to the drawing board there from Peace Style.
If Peace Style is going to keep this Katarina, he needs to bring walls into it. Katarina's wall carry is so good that you really can't afford to play on the Infinite stage versus a character like Elisa. You really can't.
No, definitely, 100%. Obviously, you know, like obviously, because Katarina is still very much strong with walls. It's definitely where she wants to be. Obviously, I know her T's been stripped, her wall game has been, I'll use the term revised, over the course of the game's lifespan. But it's still definitely... Yes, but it's still very much where she wants to be. It's definitely where she shines. So, you know, still got to make use of that.
Do you know what? If this is how he's going to go out, I want to see some proper Katarina stats. I want to see single hop kick, just the first kick into Snake Edge.
Oh, into Snake Edge. Oh, the Vitalik special.
Exactly. That is the level of degeneracy I want to see. If we're throwing out raw unblockables, I want to see that.
Yeah, no, shout outs to Vitalik as well, by the way. Thanks to him. I never punish hop kick anymore because I'm so stacked waiting for the Snake Edge. Like, I'm serious. Like, don't even try anymore. It's like...
It's a mix-up, bro.
And here we go, the Cooney. Right, okay.
Okay.
We're done messing about. By the looks of it.
The gloves really are off now.
Yeah, and obviously random stage with the characters like Violet Systems. Haven't seen it yet in the tournament. Nice. One of my personal favorites.
Yeah, Violet Systems is a good stage. I really don't understand this Katarina pick. I mean, if you're going to go against that sort of character, either hold it in your chest and invest in it, or don't do it at all. I mean, this Cooney from round 1 for me would have been a much better idea.
Definitely all running into destructive stance.
That being said, we just saw on stream Shurdle demolish Bumblebee though, so maybe that kind of put him off there.
Maybe. Could have been a tackle choice. Oh, shenanigans! Right. Alright, I'm calling it blood in the water. There's blood in the water.
Yeah, Shurdle's gonna go now. It's time to go. Wow, we're still trying to shoot her. Just next time he does that, just throw a kunai at him, please.
Yeah, of course. Cooney doesn't even need to respect it. Yeah, you're right.
Not even slightly. Damn these chainsaws! He's gone into the truck before and just taken half his health bar just for his trouble. For that.
Oh, here we go. Hot knees coming in hot.
And you best believe we're going to see the war here.
Oh, gets out of it! What a tech roll from Shurdle. Trade! That is so unfavourable for Peace Style.
But then it doesn't pay off. Perfect luck on the low end.
Oh my goodness.
And Shurdle just like that is on match point.
Whatever's going to change, it's got to happen now for Peace Style. Fighting for winner's time.
Nice hit confirm that. playing very, very safe. Doesn't want to go in. Good low post for Shirts there.
Yeah,
Nice
this
stuff.
should
Are
be
we
the
gonna see
wall. No problem.
Just about. Yeah, just barely.
Here we go. Destructive stance options, maybe? No, not quite. Yeah, there they are.
And the Oki with the chainsaws.
Oh,
big
counter
chainsaw.
hit. That's gonna hurt. Still getting the wall too.
Okay, what's next?
Oh my goodness, and he's out of there. Kunai.
Nice. I told you to throw the kunai when he started doing unblockables.
Oh, and the rage drive to seal the deal.
I'll do it.
It's, you know what, I'm with you. If Cooney was in earlier, I think the because the adjustments were made. It was there. It's just Shirtle just playing that little bit tighter in the final round.
And
Very
Shirt's
unfortunate.
and for all of his solid play, Shirt's just pulling out a couple of the less conventional, more risque Elisa strats, and it just worked perfectly in the end for him. And he goes through 2-0. Shirdell here just to beat all the Kunimitsu players by the looks of it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just cleansing this tournament of ninjas. That's what's happening there. And with that,
I love the term cleansing. Like your affection towards the ninjas is the same as me. I love it.
We're not biased. We're not biased here.
You know, we admit it. We don't like the ninjas. You know, whatever. It's nah. You know, it's all fun and jokes. Everyone, please don't come after me. You know, I just don't like Cooney. You know, if I can't hit them, I don't like them. So it's the same for Alyssa. Don't worry about it. But you know, but jokes.
With that though, Peacewell's not out of the tournament. He only needs to win one more match to get in top 8 himself. That'll be on the loser's side. Sherdell advancing to the winner's side top 8, so he has guaranteed himself a top 5 finish. Only one win off getting one of those headsets and a share of that prize pool.
Yeah. Right. We've just had an update from production, everyone. Apparently, yes, Fran has DQ'd themselves in loser's side against Fate X Destiny, meaning Fate X Destiny moves forward by default to face Bumblebee in round 5 losers. Very unfortunate.
Especially that we never got to see Fran on stream as well. I would have loved to see Fran.
No, definitely. It's very unfortunate.
But it is what it is. He's committed seppuku, and I'm sure we'll see him in the next ICFC.
Yeah.
So, so good luck to Fran. Good luck to Fran when he enters the next tournament. Definitely.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Fran, for entering. No hard feelings. But yeah.
And of course, with that advancement, though, we're going to say, we've got a ninja fight in loser bracket. That means Fate Destiny is going to be fighting Bumblebee, so it'll be Raven.
That's an interesting one, isn't it? It's the Raven versus the Fox. Oh, I like that. I should be a philosopher. Actually, no, maybe not.
So many anime undertones happening.
Oh, but here we go now. So we have got Pika versus Higem, and I see a Mr. Wulong on the screen. That could mean nothing, though. That could mean nothing, but it would explain a lot, though, wouldn't it? It would explain a lot.
Maybe who said down back 4-4?
Wait, my lay senses tingled. I don't know why.
If he is a lay player, that means that he'll have beaten Leonidas as Eddie, which is a bad matchup for lay.
Yeah.
And he'll have beaten Boday's Julia, which is a really bad
matchup for lay. Exactly.
I know he's got to get past. Pika's geeks.
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting matchup though.
Do you know what? I would have said Higen might be needing some of your energy, but based on some of these results, I'm not so sure anymore. Let's see what Pika can do to this man.
Like Lay's not helpless in this matchup though. Obviously, like you'll be seeing meteor kicks a lot more on reads as well. You know, which is
one of the big problems you're gonna have though is Geese having a 14 frame launch. You can't just forward 3.
No, true.
No, we're not going to say it's a goal.
Okay. All right. Okay, my hopes are up, and now they dashed. But Feng's cool.
I wonder what his take on Feng. I wonder what his take on Feng's going to be like though, because does he play defensive Feng or does he go
It's really bizarre because Feng's had a bit of resurgence in tournament. Like even before Kuiper, like the changes. I feel like it might have been what the Feng players were looking for.
Yeah, the buff on James Brown counter hit was just a bit of a game changer, really. It really was. Although Feng's always been one of those characters where you look at his toolset and you're just like, this is a strong character, but then you look at everyone else and you're just like,
I know. I think this is the weird point in Tekken. We're at the life cycle point now where everyone seems to have really good options, but like when you put it on the scales to the cast, it's not quite there. Oh,
well, for me, Feng's problem has always been. It's like, you know, if you like play Pokemon and people say 4-move syndrome when a Pokemon's got too many options. Feng has the same problem. Like, he needs to pick the right option out of like 5 every time. But a really strong start from him. And Pika trying to get in there with the Giants. He's got the wall now. He's got the corner, in fact.
Oh, great defense from both. But
it's a
great break.
Take it. Oh, the throw goes unbroken though. Yeah, 3 damage. Wait, what? What?
Patience. What a duck.
I don't even know if it's a lot more like his controller DC or something. Oh no, just like that.
Yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
Here we go. So what's the answer? Solid start though. I mean, you know, if I was Pika, I'd be thinking, right, okay, I gotta work for it.
And to be honest with you, and to be fair, Higem actually had the round wrapped up. When Pika did the QCB1 with Geese, you just saw it there. He did it on block and Fang punished with 1-1-2. Now that move was minus 15. He could have launched it and taken the round, but he missed it. Counter hit James Brown. Let's go. Plus frames. Alright, trying to bait out that parry.
Yeah. Nothing with it though. And here we go. Burning meter. We're not far off another bar of butter, mind.
That may actually be dead. Oh, never mind. You dropped the combo.
Jake blocked.
Gotta respect it. Nice sidestep 1+2. Barge.
Wall pressure. Movement. Oh no.
And like all players, he fell into the trap of thinking the shoulder is a poke. Bless him.
Oh, nice duck.
Good counter hit there from Pika though. Nice down forward.
Yeah.
We're gonna see the wall. Surely again, Twitch nice.
Pika's definitely starting to run away with it. I find Pika's getting the momentum early on and keeping it, and like obviously Higem is definitely the back three.
No hit confirm on the back 3 there, so maybe just maybe not quite sharp as he could be. Oh, he missed the launch.
No punish. Yeah. Crucial. Can't be letting get away with it.
And Pika takes it 3 straight rounds. Signs of life from Higem all the way through, but Pika just shut it down.
No, very definitely. Impressive. Like I think you could see obviously there was something going on with Higem as the game went on, because looking very clean, looking very crisp early on. You know, missing some key punishes, but you know, back 3-2 going unpunished. That's normally that's a bit of a flag in the matchup, to be honest with you. It's something you've definitely got to be very aware for.
But then at the same time, you've kind of got to do it preemptively, because if Geese does actually max cancel there, in which case he's plus, you've already committed. So it can be a bit of a mix-up punish, especially when Pika's got meter, because if he does it when he's got 0 bars, fair enough, he should be never missing that punish. But when he's stocked with 2 or whatever, you don't want to do a damn thing.
Yeah, no,
just sucks to see.
It's also true, but it's going to be interesting what we see here, because it's hard to call it, because like it's something weird with Higem, like, but you know, not to discount Pika. I mean, I think Pika definitely was playing a very feelers round first round. You know, just seeing what they could and couldn't get away with, just playing very safe game. But then once the bars came into the mix, then it was just very difficult for Higem to get a word in. Once the meter max came in.
Right, legging into game 2. And so we're going to see Lei. Yes, we are. Lei Wulong.
Mr. Wulong. Now we're talking.
My co-commentator has just become very moist, I can assure you.
Yes, very much so. I am an enthusiast.
The big thing here is he's got to be very careful about where he places his forward 4-3s. Aside from that, it is a competitive matchup, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, to be fair, if you can't out-footsie someone, just make him guess, innit?
I mean, not incorrect. Here we go, right. And straight away, utilizing our hard turning. Alright, Pika doesn't want to deal with the dragon shenanigans.
Oh, nice block finish actually on the oh wow, okay, straight into Panther. Oh no, he whiffed the Panther special!
Yeah, it can be very finicky in Tekken situations.
Good forward 4-3 there, catching the neutral one. Pika are very aerial geese, you may have noticed. Always jumping.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so DCB2 mix up, he guesses wrong. That's the Oki. Do not do a gallop kick here, you will die for it. Nice line down.
Here we go.
You love to see it.
Looking to take it to the other side.
Oh,
great choice. No!
Why did it whiff?
If it hits airborne, it's a bit more spacing to it.
You know Pika's about to win this round from that now, don't you? I don't want to do it.
I mean, there's still time on the board. And
okay,
right for 3.
That'll do.
Yeah, if you're going to bet the farm, do it there.
Yeah, definitely. And also, you have to wonder how many lay players do people play against? Because War Rising 3 and War Rising 4, one is just a normal War Rising game, and one is launch punishable. And being able to spot the difference is a big thing.
I know plenty of people who can't distinguish between the two, which to me is quite surprising. But I guess to some people, you know.
Good block on the health speed, but only mine.
Yeah, I think they will look for the wall.
And catches him again, Pika. You've got to stay on the ground. This layer is protecting the Russian skies right now.
Definitely.
He's rushed to take it, and as dominant as Pika looked in the last game, he came busting out of the lay. Just turned the match on its head completely, looking in complete control.
Placement of 4-4-3.
Shutting down the movement. What's for breakfast? Nice.
Back shenanigans. Yeah, Panther for the picker.
What you got for me, Higan? The down ones again.
And play dead.
I'm beginning to see how this guy got to where he is. That lay is godlike.
It's pretty tasty, isn't it? It's very interesting, you know. Obviously, with the Oki situation with 4-4-3-4 as a wall ender, majority of people opt for Drunken Oki in that situation. Drunken, a very potent wall tool, but utilizing the back turn mix-up, it's a great choice, honestly, from Higham. So nicely played.
Okay, I'm just hearing from the voice of God that, let me just double check this to verify the results. Yep, okay, so in top 8 qualification, off-stream, Tetsu, Germany's Claudio, have beaten Complain's Yoshimitsu 2-0, so Complain is going to drop down into the losers bracket, and he will be, where are we? And he will be playing the winner of I can't even pronounce the name, Mute Kino and Bode. Or if Bode gets through that, I wish we could stream that match. But the schedule is the schedule. But very well done by Tetsu, and he's going to advance into winner's side top 8, where he will face off against Sherdao.
Yeah.
And on the other side, Duelist has also beaten Clean. So Clean dropping down as well, and Clean will be going through the losers bracket. And Duelist has got the winner of this last game, Pika versus Helium.
Yeah, so here we go, heading back in. No character change from Pika, but is anyone really shocked? Not really, but we have got the level buff.
Oh boy.
Howard Estate coming in hot.
Ain't gonna lie, if I'm lay here, I'm sidewalking that because the very first thing I do this round. Get that breakable wall away from me. Very first thing I do all round.
It's gonna be interesting to see what the adjustment's gonna be here from Pika, because I feel like Pika didn't really put a foot wrong, just not really shutting down Lay's options.
There was the moment where he blocked Lay's raise spin down back 4-4, and he only punched the wall in one. He needs to optimize his block placement otherwise. But yeah, Higam's showing off some really cool Lay strats.
Only -12 Panther 1.
Yes, used to be -13 actually, but it upped it slightly.
Yeah, he needed it.
Pika is immediately about to take us downstairs.
Crane kick. Great. Oh no. Off
jumping next. Plus frames. Just lie down.
Oh, yes.
Time, man.
You can't tech roll out of it at close range. It's so frustrating. Very finicky option.
Nice plays. Okay, that's going to do it. That is going to do it. Pika takes the third round. And two of these breakable walls are gone. We've got one more wall and a Are we going to see the cherry blossoms before the end of this match?
Yeah, no, I think I feel a draft coming on. Great side movement and a great block.
And also, Higam hasn't challenged the fireballs at all. I mean, he got a good punish on the double in the first game, but otherwise hasn't tried to waterfall them or anything. Lying down, Pika's just whiffing. Pika's whiffed so many mid parries and has gone completely unpunished all set.
Yeah, Higam's definitely playing a very methodical approach to Lay, a very unorthodox one, where he's looking to get very baiting situations to lead into his stance pressure, whereas
but he's not getting a chance to do much pressure at all right now. Pika's just on the end of the wall, and that giant cancel, and that's enough to take the round. Pika's on match point with the flex. I respect it. Right, let's do or die now, Higgum. Go straight into Tiger stance.
I respect it. I respect it.
Good mid.
Here we go.
Whoa, the drop though. Okay, it doesn't matter.
Wall bounce. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. What's the option?
Okay.
Choosing to get up. Nice block.
Oh
no! I did the back and that's dead. The download was completed.
Download complete indeed. And Pika moves through to winner's side top 8. Very nice. Good showing by you again, though, I've got to say. To take 3 rounds off Pika as he did in that second game, very good. But Pika showing off his quality, definitely at the end. And in lieu of all the spaghetti, he goes through.
Yeah, no, it is a shame, obviously. You know, I got to put my character bias aside. You know, Pika played a very strong game. But Higem, though, making him sweat, making him work for it. You know, that's all you can really do at this stage of the tournament. But, you know, not out just yet.
Yeah, definitely.
So, guys, we are now just finalizing the top 8 for you. So, I think we will be heading to a break very shortly.
Yes.
So before we do that, once again, I'm just going to remind you guys, obviously, this is Iron Pride's tournament, Suns Out, Gloves Off, as part of UYU TO initiative. So once again, thank you very much to UYU for
being supported by
support.
UYU and Astro Gaming. Big love to them both.
Yeah, definitely. So big love to the guys there. Obviously, this is powered by Astro as well. They have obviously we have got the A series to come into you guys. So obviously top 3 with the A40 mix amp for first place, the A40 headset standalone as second, and then we've got the A10 coming in for third. So don't go too far, guys. We'll be coming back with some top 8 magic and a message for you guys very shortly. So don't go anywhere.
Are we good to go? Sorry about that, everybody. We were muted. But no impromptu caster changes or anything like that. We are just here, obviously, as the creators of Iron Pride, giving you guys just a little bit of a sort of a TO's perspective on what's going on. Obviously, myself, Smudge, I am the head TO on this tournament. Everything running smoothly so far, and obviously Fury having a taste of production. How's it going?
Oh, don't ask me. I'm sweating like mad in here. Like, I should not have put my Iron Pride hoodie on today because I'm too hot now. I'm too hot. But yeah, I've been stressing in here all day. I think like by now, I feel sorry for the boys, Sin and Bebop. I feel sorry for them. I've ended up having me ground their heads so many times now. It's not their fault. It's because players don't add me on stream.
Yeah, obviously we are so thankful to everybody at UYU TO for supporting us for this tournament. Obviously, there's been a lot of work put into this from all sorts of people, myself, Fury, the guys at UYU, everything. There's been so much work going into this. So we just want to express our big fat thank yous to everybody at UYU and Astro, of course, for supporting us. Any words, Fury?
Yeah, and also I think it's not even possible without some of the other people in our team that have been helping out tirelessly. So we've also had Bebop and Sin doing comms. Bebop, thank you. You're a big swell guy coming in from Wales. Southwest FGC, rep. And of course, like, we've even got people working in admin. We've got Ice Blue, we've got ACY, and Varn is around as well, helping around. Like, guys, you do not know how much you've been a big help to me these last few weeks. And guys, we've also got another treat for you. So later, there will be another commentator coming on at some point. We're not going to tell you who it is. It's going to be a nice big surprise when this person comes. But the only clue you get is that he's one of the best commentators in the UK. That's the only clue you're getting.
That's the big spoiler for you all. But yep, we obviously had him on standby just in case anything went wrong. We're going to get him on as well. But yeah, so much work goes into this, guys. Trying to organise things, trying to get people involved. It really could not be done without absolutely everybody involved.
How long did we plan this for? Like a good 2 months or so, wasn't it?
Yeah, this has been in the works for at least a few months. So yeah, it's been a lot of work, and obviously you guys turning up to watch, everybody competing, the commentators, the admins, everybody. Just thank you so much for supporting us. Yeah, and we're just really happy.
Yeah, so we are going to be starting top 8 shortly, but before that, just a quick few mentions. At Iron Pride FGC, you can see it on the screen. That's our Twitter, and then if you want to join the Discord, more than feel free to. We are open to everyone. All we ask that you respect one another. And of course, don't forget next time we're on, if you just want to follow us on Twitch, you'll know the next time we're on. We have got some FT5s coming up for you guys with Volpine Esports, who have been some of our friends to us recently, and you can keep up to date with them. But I think me and Smudge are going to sign off here, get back to work, and we'll be back in about 5-10 minutes time with Sin and Bebop.
Thank you, guys. See you in a bit.
Right, okay, there we go. Right. Second time lucky, there we go. Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. Yeah. So thank you everyone for being with us on that break. And obviously big shout out, much love to Fury and Smudge coming on to talk about the UIUTO experience, obviously, and also talking about what I Am Pride are all about, and obviously their involvement within the tournament. Obviously, great pair of people. Obviously, they put a lot of work into it. Like, you guys don't know what goes on in the back scenes here, but they're really going above and beyond. They're really lifting the 250k.
They've been beavering away on this one.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, all week. So much love to those guys bringing us a great event there. I think everyone could be proud of. So big ups to them. Obviously, if we can get some thumbs up in the chat or some cappers, whatever's your thing. If you're a meme lord or if you take this seriously, that's entirely up to you. But we are back, everyone. We are back into top 8, and we are going to be starting with the winner's side of it. And for those of you with a good memory, but I don't, I had to glance at the bracket earlier just now. we have got Shirtle versus Tetsu heading up first now to kick things off in top 8. Now, obviously, Shirtle we've seen quite a lot on stream already. Obviously, very capable, doing a lot of work with his Alyssa. We haven't seen any Marduk yet, but
Tetsu's just been ninjaing his way through the bracket.
He's been the silent assassin of the tournament.
Taking heads all the way through. So started off with a win over S, then taking out Klaus 2-0, Diabetic Red 2-0, Complain 2-0. My man hasn't dropped a game yet.
No, Tetsu, to be honest, like, obviously, he's been around for, like, a bit now. Obviously, the first time I saw him, it was the Red Bull Challenger, which is, oh, God, I'm going back in time now. This was after Celtic Throwdown. So, he's definitely been doing absolute bits with that Claudio of his. Obviously, a terror within the EU scene. So it's nice to see, getting those notches on his belt, isn't it?
He's still a pretty young player as well. I mean, he's got a lot of potential going forward, definitely.
Yeah, no, 110%. So I think basically it's just all we need for a great set, everyone. I think we can all agree it's going to be a good one.
But can he stop the robots? That is the question.
Ooh, well, I don't know. I mean, Shirtle obviously a very consistent tournament player as is, but just been on fire today. Just has very rarely put a foot wrong, and when he has, just the commitment and the determination to bring it back. Yeah. Just the hallmark of a veteran competitor, to be honest with you. So it's legitimately going to be raw talent versus tournament experience in this matchup, if you ask me.
And we're going straight into it now. Both players are now in the lobby. We're just waiting on them to green light up. I'd be surprised at this point if we actually did see Mardo, but you never know.
Yeah, it's a bit late in the tournament. Obviously, we've seen him do it before, but like with Shirtle, I find he will normally stick to someone for the majority of the tournament. Doesn't like hopping too much within bracket. Which is just a solid. It's just a solid tournament approach, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, both have ready up. Oh, get me in there, man. I'm ready to go. I've been hoping for this matchup all day.
Who do you like?
I saw it. Oh. I'm gonna back my boy Shirts. I'm gonna back him. I think.
You know what? I kind of fancy Tetsu. I don't know why. I do not know why.
It's that X factor, isn't it?
Yeah, I've just got a funny feeling. I can't help it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Like, it's a tough one, but I feel like it's the years that's gonna make the difference here. Like, Tetsu, a very gifted player, very strong, very talented, but up against one of the vets, so it's definitely a mountain to climb.
And make it sound like Sherdell's 100 years old. He's a kid himself.
Hey, man, you know, it's
he's been playing since he was very young.
Alyssa does that to you, you know, like, didn't you know?
You right. All right, but loading in Precipice of Fate, pretty good stage. Yeah. Let's see where this goes.
Non farmi perdere tempo. Round 1.
Going with that royal blue Claudia.
Fight.
Yeah, nice color. Nice low parry.
Sherdell's low parry is all formed so on point.
Yeah, and as I was about to say, he's shown it for me. The optimization off low parry has just been stellar as well.
And it took all of 10 seconds to begin chainsaw pressure. Oh my word.
Ooh, challenging the knees, a very risky approach.
That's what you should take off. Shut down the Claudia Hopkins really nicely. And we're going to get a reach back here by the looks of it. Oh, not quite. Good block, good punish as well. Even accounting for the fact that he's trying to hit me.
Here we go. Both with that red tinge. I don't think that's gonna kill.
That's borderline, surely.
Yeah, just enough to play with. Great block, no punish.
Nice. And then look,
Oh.
that's it. Nice stuff, Tetsu. You've got to think that was a reaction.
Fight.
Oh boy. Let's just... Who even needs spacing? Nice counter hits.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, challenging knee pressure against Claudio, very risky play, and here we are, leading the Sherdell at life deficit.
It's caught between the devil and the deep. See what I'm but you can't let him get away with it all game. The problem is when Claudio gets that reach, the amount of damage. But speaking of damage, look what Sherdell just called at. It's probably going to be... No, it was...
Yeah, sidewall. Definitely. Third player in the game, sidewall rearing its ugly head.
And for as close as these matches have been, it's 2 rounds to 0 on Tetsu there. Looking pretty good. And Sherdell again taking an early lead. Can he close it out this time though? Claudio taking that wall. This is going to hurt.
Starburst, looking for that jump over setup.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't block it. That definitely wasn't counter hit. Sherdell, your reaction from that. And the side step forward is closing. No round. Tetsu going up 1-0.
Damn, that was very convincing towards the end, but the start is just a shame. Sherdell very much had the first round as well, blocking the down four.
I kind of feel like round 1 and 2 he got robbed, and then the third round he lost it.
Yeah, just maybe a bit in his head. We've all been there, and obviously you see something you don't like, you're thinking about it for the entire game, you know. It's mental composure, man. It's part of the game. It's part of the game.
Isn't it? It is a separate skill.
Yeah.
Right,
so it's gonna be interesting to see what we get here, because I think just take the walls away. I think because the walls really factored into that. Obviously, it let Sherdell play their game, and they got the chainsaw pressure out. But the wall, it's not even like the wall benefited Tetsu. It was just a hindrance to Sherdell, especially mid-late game.
And then when he had that big life lead in round 3, all it took was Tetsu to reverse the position, get Elisa's back into that wall, and that was all she wrote. He just steamrolled him.
Yeah, definitely. But you know, we'll see what happens.
To play for. Both players more than capable of taking two rounds on the bounce, 2 games on the bounce. Sorry, so
definitely.
They're definitely not out of this yet, not even close. And yep, you're quite right, Mike. Taking away the walls.
Yeah, I think this is a smart decision from Sherdell. Honestly, like very strong in the neutral. Obviously, just gonna have a stage that lets him play more to that.
Let's see what he can do.
Round 1.
Let's do this.
Fight.
Okay, playing that small Tekken again.
Yeah, here we go.
Tekken not poking mid low. He's worried about those low parries. You can tell.
Yeah, definitely. Both playing a very poke-heavy game. We haven't seen anything too heavy just yet.
Nice stuff from Sherdell there. And not a single counter hit. 20 seconds. Nice hop kick.
Yeah, there it is. First launcher.
No more though, so he's going to be pretty healthy after this. Still going to great. Oh, that's a big whip. No!
That's it.
Oh, wow.
I raise your launch, 1 whiff punish, sir. Into Oki does it.
Right in his face. You're not going to get him. You're not going to get away without a punish, unfortunately, Sherdell. 1 round to test it. It's mad that this has been 4 straight rounds so far. Good power crash. Right, what's full crash next? Just challenging it, not letting it get off. Tessie feeling a little bit more confident with those lows, not?
Yeah, got a punish. Could have gone a bit more.
Yeah. Okay, just about no punish, that's fine. And Shirt's just
Great movement. Oh no!
always going for that full crash mix, but never actually investing in it. I mean, a couple of full screen slides maybe, but always the Warriors in the full crash 1+2.
Here we go. Burning into Star.
Oh, we got it this time. Okay, good finish. There we go. Let's go.
And there it is. Finally, a round on the board. Broken the clean sheet.
Definitely. It's certainly took long enough. Longer than was perhaps deserved as well. We're back there, all tied up now. And Shur's with a pretty good advantage in this round so far. Good block on the low. And Shur's representing that full crash mid every single time. The one time he goes low, and Tatsu finds the block. Great read.
Here we go. A lot of respect to neutral right now. And here we go. Just like that. Back into the poking
All
game.
that safe pressure, just completely safe pressure, and just the damage just ticks up so quickly. Shirt's having
Power crushing. I'll say this. Shirtle has been doing a lot of work with the power crush.
Really, it's a really good power crush to be fair. I think it's completely safe. Obviously, it's a high. Phantom tracking as well. It's really underrated move. Good low parry. Shirt's just breaking Tatsu's small Tekken game. I mean, everything Tatsu's got it's mostly been big burst damage all the way through, to be fair.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, great step block on the back 210.
A nice punish on the 1-1. Okay. Okay, just whipping the back 3 and Shir's afraid to target it now because Tatsu's already represented that follow-up. Give him more relief. Possibly have good counter hit, and that's good.
Slow.
Straight to the range up, please. Okay, all that.
Nah, he's in a rush. He's in a rush. The chicken nuggets are in the oven.
I would have taken the thinking time, to be fair. But Tatsu knows a lot more about this game than I do, and we're all tied up 2-2. Okay, just with safe pressure. Just whip back one off screen, why not? You love to see it.
Here we go. Utilizing Claudio's low game right now.
What lows? Claudio doesn't have those, right?
I mean, only when they're blocked.
Wow, you
Great
think
stuff.
and just as it looks like Tatsu has the round wrapped up, Shodo with that range drive is doing bits, and the full crash miss, and he takes it, he steals
How are you
it!
gonna do it to him?
And just like that, Shodo ties it up. He looked completely out of the running in that round, and just that one mid just turned everything around.
Definitely great stuff. I mean, even on the Oki situation, a very unorthodox play, which is what you want in the clutch. When it's everything or nothing, if I'm going to die on a read, it's going to be a wacky one. And that's what you want. Jump in for full crouch low, crouch cancel into down 3. Like, why? Just why? It's like mental. No, but you gotta rate it. You gotta rate it.
See, that's why these men are in top 8 and we're on commentary.
Hey man, I'll have you know, my skills are fairly respectable within my own community. So I'll just add that little asterisk in there. But no, you're right, man. I mean, you know, these guys they've worked their way to get where they are. Like, you know, top 8. It's where the fun begins, isn't it? It's the stepping stone onto like the uphill battle that is the podium. So yeah, definitely these guys are all warmed up now. Obviously we've got one apiece now on a board, and we've got the Lydia swap. Okay, this will be interesting.
Axibite has left the chat. Infinite stage again, though. I mean, Lydia's whiff recovery is going to be an issue here, but Lydia are a lot stronger with the walls. I mean, the infinite stage for me really hurts.
She definitely loses her shine like without the walls, but her movement definitely plays to infinite very well as well.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, big whiff in his face!
Yeah.
Great time.
Sidewalk into hop kick, nicely
done. Now, what's
done.
the off-axis combo like? Yeah, I thought that.
Yeah, it didn't want to risk it.
Oh no, that rage drive again. Blocking with his face, but look at the damage, man.
Here we go, one launch away from death.
And the pickup, he slipped round it.
Great.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Round
The shoe shot refloat.
fight.
A classic. Nice low parry on the down back 2. Obviously doesn't want it to be a factor in this game.
But a big whiff, can he get a punch out of it? Nothing doing. Elisa just flying away. Power push again, man. Good block on the shoe shine. Better punish on it, to be fair.
No punish on 1-3. You can't let it get away with it. It's a cornerstone in the matchup.
Definitely. Good punish. So show me something sick on open Tatsu. Not that you get it.
Oh,
the power push again, man. Jesus.
Here we go. 4-4-2 and rage drive still an option.
Yeah, definitely. And what a whip punish. That is going to do it. That is good. Nice. For the people of Poland.
No dobra.
Aye. There we are. 1 round apiece in the final game of the set.
I mean, you've got to think there, to get the reaction off on that, you've got to think he's looking for any whiff, and that does open itself up to like whiff single jab or whatever, but perfect read to know what, to know that we're going to get some expansion.
Oh my goodness, great conversion from Shirtle. Okie situation, great attack.
Nice.
Hop it
Okay,
once again.
That was clean AF.
Who's off?
Once again, man. Too shy? Oh, it's the mid! Should make it, yes, and the mid takes it!
Round
Here we go, Shirtle, 1 round away from advancing on through winners.
Shirtle will be advancing with a mask and a convict out there, the rate this is going. The robberies have been on point, man.
Yeah, he's definitely wearing an orange jumpsuit this time round. No punish on Rising 2.
Nice float, though. Nice combo. Those down match is doing a lot of work in this match as well so far.
Definitely.
I mean, Shirtle float parrying has been so good, but you haven't really seen it. Anywhere near as prolific as it was versus Claudio. Good demo, man. Oh, he tried to parry it!
Tried to parry it, the read was there, just the spacing not quite.
No, I'm sure that parry only works on punches though. Why would you do it?
It does. No, looking for the initial hit.
Oh, no.
But still takes a round nonetheless.
Okay, we take those.
Here we go, 4-4-2. And just like that.
Oh,
That's dead!
Wasn't willing to take the guard break, he's going to pay for it with his life. 1, 2, blue sparks, please.
Just
Thank
like
you,
that.
Tetsu. You look
Sledgehammer play from Tetsu, looking very shaky in the first half of the last game, but
very
just like
impressive
that.
play with Lydia. Very impressive.
Yeah, definitely. And there we go. And this is definitely where Lydia really shines. When you actually get that stance respect going in, the fear of it, it's such a potent mix. Like, obviously, if you take away the walls, yes, the game suffers, but it's still a very rewarding situation to go for.
And I'm just going to fill in everybody on the loser side of the top 8. So after all of the battles concluded in the loser side, our top 8 in loser side has been decided. We've got on one half of the bracket we've got Oracle versus Bumblebee. So that'll be Anna versus Kunamitsu, great match. And shout outs to the Eliza community. K-Nature has made it all the way through to losers top 8. And we'll be playing against Mutino on the other side. Big shout outs to K-Nature though. That is a hell of a run that man's been on.
Definitely running the gauntlet for sure.
Yeah. Very impressive. But we are going to continue on the stream games from winners side. So we're going to see the other half of the bracket, and we're going to see Pika with his Geese versus Duelist, the man who knocked out Clean.
I think. So this. Right, so we just handed in, so bear with us guys. Obviously, thank you very much for waiting. We are going to get the other player in here, so while we're waiting on that, so let's talk about Pika, for instance. So, you know, definitely one of the usual suspects this time round, and especially within the online, you know, online tournaments being a lot more prevalent, you know, over the last year and a half.
No stranger at all to these top 8 situations, very experienced at this business end of tournaments. And rightly so, to be fair. Some of the tech he's found with Geese is absolutely disgusting. I mean, a true character specialist.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. That said, though, I've seen him dabble. I've seen, like, you know, mainly for the lulz. You know, excuse my internet speak, everyone. I am turning 30. So, yeah, but you know, like, but yeah, no, definitely a true Geese specialist for sure. You know, crossing the boundary specialist, like, you know, entering expert territory with the placements that they have, and, you know, with Geese primarily. But, you know, but it's interesting as well, because Pika will, like, you know, because Pika is, like, obviously one of the usual suspects, but, you know, we got everyone else in here. Like, we've got the likes of Nadame, and we've got Oracle, but, like, you know, these guys obviously falling just a bit short this time around within the bracket. So,
well, you say that. I mean, Oracle still made it all the way through, just on the other side, loser side, and there is no shame being on the loser side of the bracket for some of the competition we got today.
Very true, very true. I'm just used to seeing new winners, is all.
You're right.
But no, but you're right. You got to give credit where it's due. You know, 110%. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna be an interesting one, isn't it? But Duelist, I gotta be honest, I haven't seen them play.
No, I haven't either. But some of the runs. I mean, I quickly hopped into Ice Blues chat while we were on the break, and well, you know, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but they're like, yeah, that guy's good, that guy's good. Well, of course he is, based on his results.
Yeah, I know. I mean, look at where he is. Do you not see where he is on the board?
Julius is actually the third got Oracle into losers bracket. That's the thing. 2-1.
Interesting.
But yeah, he already took out Oracle. He took out Clean 2-0, and that's one of the best Kazuya's going, to be fair, in the online scene at the minute. And now he's worked his way all the way up to Pika, so let's see how his Geese knowledge goes for him.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be an interesting one, isn't it?
Yes. Although that being said, in spite of the results, I've still got to think Pika's going to be the favourite in this matchup. I mean, it's the amount of times you see the guy in top 3. I can't bet against the guy, you know.
Yeah, no, of course. It definitely goes against the odds, doesn't it?
I mean, everyone likes an underdog, but I want some good odds to bet on Julius.
Well, of course.
That being said, by all means, come and prove me wrong. I want to see it. I want to see the competition.
Yeah, no, definitely. As long as it remains competitive is the main thing.
Okay, I'm seeing why you beat Clean by the looks of it. We're seeing a Kazuya specialist by the looks of it.
Interesting.
How have I not heard of this guy? I feel like such a dummy.
I mean, hey man, what can I say? I mean, you just answered it.
Bro, I need to do my homework on the player base.
But this is going to be interesting. You know, Geese versus Kazuya. I feel like this is a very on its head matchup. If you look at season 4 now, if it was season 2, I would say a matchup you would see a lot, but one that was very much in Geese's favour. Whereas nowadays, I feel like
I completely disagree. Even in season 2, I would argue that Mishimas have always been very strong against Geese, and primarily because Geese can never ever mid parry because Electric Wing Godfist will always come out when you go for it.
Yeah, that's true.
The parry is completely off the table.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. That is a good point. Does throw away the 4-4-3 mind games though.
Well, it's not exactly. It's just that you've just got to mix the electric into it. As soon as that becomes a risk, and then, of course, doing nothing and just backdashing, and again, going to get an electric for it, it's just too much risk for these to actually bother with. I already know what's going to happen. I already know Pika's watching the chat, and he's going to have the smuggest little grin on his face, and he's going to make a point of mid-parrying this piece of this Kazuya every possible opportunity just to prove me wrong. This
is going to be interesting. Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting situation to be sure. But yeah, guys, as we head in now into this Pika versus Duelist game, don't forget, obviously, this is brought to you by the guys at Iron Pride FGC, so big ups to those, and obviously in support with UYU and Astro, so much love to those guys over there as well for making this possible, or helping to make this possible, I should say. Well,
pretty apt stage to be fighting Kazuya on. We're going to the Devil's Pit. One thing to be aware of here as well, with it being an octagonal stage, if Pika can get a sidewall with Geese, and then he has setups for tech catch on there, he can pretty much one-touch kill you. Like the setups he's got from like off-axis wall spots here are terrifying. Okay, pretty standard play safe dodge, nice and full Tekken.
Yeah, just looking to use that micro movement. Here we go, getting it twin pistons early on in the game, taking it to the wall.
Not letting him go for that for those forward 3-1 games at all to begin with. But Kazuya's back is now to the wall and he's got to deal with a lot of pressure. Okay, good block on that. Plus frames, more plus frames. Tracks him. Good great throw. Doesn't work the second time though. It's actually an 11 frame throw. The throw rate window is smaller than you would expect. People don't realise. Good punish on the down forward too as well.
Great side wall.
And now you've got to deal with it with Devil Kazuya.
Devil Kaz.
Oh, well.
Mid-electrics, I might add.
Yeah, mid-electrics. Not even -10 like they are in like Tag 1 or whatever. Safe.
Here we go, Hell Sweep, first one of the set.
Obviously pressuring Kazuya's Okazemi after those now is so good, but down back 4 hitting ground into confident the forward block. It's a scary thing to be in after that. But a good combo from Pika. And we're going to see the wall split off axis. What have you got for me, Pika? Oh, it's standard, alright.
Here we go, yeah, just get your damage in and the wall wants to tail off.
That is going to take it. Pika's certainly not deterred by Kazuya's options. The parry has so far been off the table, but the wall will be gone, and Pika's got a big lead. What can we go for there? What are we going to see now?
Yeah, got 2 bars to play with as well. This is all looking Pika right now.
Any 2 forward, 1 with punch is pretty much going to determine the whole set at this point. And Julius now is looking at how tentative he is about even approaching, even getting in towards forward 1 with 2 range. He doesn't want to even engage in that mind game. Okay, Pika burns 1 bar. Can he survive the next one? Guess is right. Problem is though, he's built the second one out.
There we go.
Yeah, he's done.
Thrown out preemptively due to having the bar. Great play from Pika.
Nice stuff. And Pika goes at 1-0.
Oh,
Looking
nice
to speedrun his way through to the winners' finals.
No, definitely looking very strong. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to be very surprised with it coming from Pika. Strong contender, and like you said before, no stranger to these top 8 situations. Not going to be deterred about where he is in the bracket. Obviously, the kind of player that, and wind your neck in for a second, Pika, to expect to get this far in the tournament as well. There's proof was in the pudding, just solid play. But, you can't count out Duelist, playing a very old school Kaz, I find. Not really utilising the 50-50 game leading to these strong Oki.
I've got to say, the sidestep into the rage drive for me was the absolute highlight of his play in that match. The thing is, Pika didn't really give him a chance to play. I mean, he got a couple of good finishes off them, but otherwise that was all Pika. You can definitely see the neutral game is there, though. So maybe now that he's a little bit more comfortable with how Pika plays, having played him for a full game now, we might see some adaptation. And I would think... Yep, we're going into a
geometric plane. Interesting. I was thinking this yesterday. No one picks this stage. It's never a boost for anyone, and I've just been proven wrong.
Anybody who used to play Street Fighter 4 always picks this stage because it is literally their training stage.
Oh my god! God alive! I'm using the squares, bro. I'm using the squares.
Exactly. Let me do. Let the background do my spacing.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go, down 4-4 coming in hot.
Ooh, whiff the Drake, here we go. Now
electric whiff vanish.
This is where Kazi can get to work. Okay, the walk is good. Oh, doesn't quite get the walk on, but gonna reach that.
Oh, great. Harada K coming in. Down 4-4, yeah. Just don't risk it.
We all thought down 4 was coming there.
Yeah.
We all had that.
Ooh, here we go. Interesting. Rising 1+2, getting punished with a jab.
Trying to mix up his command throws with generics now. Nice play from Pika. Duelist not having any of it though, but down by full pressure. And again, just going in with these throws.
Yeah.
I think he's going to need a little bit more than that. Duelist is looking for the arms now. Maybe it's time to start testing his reactions in other ways. To say down 1+2.
Yeah, definitely.
But
oh my
goodness.
goodness.
It's not going to matter because he's got to eat all of this right now.
Yeah, big damage to the wall.
Oh god, that's a relaunch if he's done.
Yeah, oh, here we go. Getting the splat.
Oh,
ooh, interesting conversion.
And then he catches him with the mid. He's not dead, but he's close to it. He's on life support.
Oh, and chopping the shoes.
That thing chop is enough to take it out.
I was going to say as well, Duelist, obviously, the few uses we've seen down forward 1 utilised from Kaz, it's been an empty down forward 1, which is a very peculiar way to play him, honestly.
I mean, sometimes it depends on the player you're against, I suppose, but some people would say it's more trouble than it's worth. Because either way, you're conceding quite a lot of damage if they get right. You don't want to mix yourself up,
Great ducks here from Duelist, but still getting clipped in neutral, taking it to the wall.
He could get all the credit in the world for following up on an empty back 3-2. And wow, the damage!
There you go. Rage though, this is definitely where Kaz is most dangerous.
Okay, side foot on the wall, water with, yeah, that is it!
Once again, I almost called it Rage Spin, bad habits, Hell Sweep into the sidewall for the screw off the Rage Art for the kill. Duelist 2 rounds up, obviously on game point to get a point on the board in the set.
At the end of the day, Pika might be an extremely strong player, but he's got to guess just like everybody else, and Duelist took full advantage to close that round out. Looking to tie up the whole set as well, just 1 round away.
Oh,
that was perfect. You see Kazuya's doing the crouch dash 3, but no, that's sidestep, deep dash electric. Doing the job. Love to see it.
Here we go, Pika at quite a life deficit. Very rarely seen Pika, but that set spends bar.
And the one time he gets no credit for actually following up on back with 2, and he follows. His mix-up's on that one.
Oh.
Okay, he's on life support. Jumps.
Okay. And stature kick to close it out. The range coming in. Backdash is going to save you there.
Not a chance. Well, Zafina maybe, but otherwise.
Well, look at the characters on screen, my friend.
You're right.
Oh my goodness! Now,
Yeah,
well,
how godlike would it have been if Pika just done like jump into like wall splat?
I mean, he's done it before. He's done it before. So like, I wouldn't be shocked if that's the case.
That was a very gutsy down back for him in that situation.
No, definitely. I mean, Duelist, what can we say? I'll be very shocked if we don't see the walls get taken away here, because, you know, it was definitely the wall game 50-50 that really tripped Pika up in that set, obviously. Not to take away from Duelist, we saw some great stellar play, like the side step deep dash electric. That's just the hallmark of a fantastic Mishima player, to be completely honest with you.
Super clean, perfectly
definitely got the T7 seal of approval stamped right on his forehead.
Get ready for the next
Going into game 3, what has Pika opted for? Do you think we might see Howard Estate actually? That'd make it fun.
I don't know. I don't think he'd want the walls used against him. Oh, and sure enough, hush my mouth. Hush my mouth. He picked it out of spite.
Always the way. The only thing Pika's really got to be careful about is he doesn't want to get sweet bang through that breakable wall, because that is going to hurt like hell when that happens. Well, if that happens. But we shall see. We shall see. I don't know which way this game's going to go. I mean, Pika, by the looks of it, got such a massive power up the last time he played on Howard Estate. So can Jordan stop him, or is Pika going to reassert his dominance?
Very true. Very true. You got to take these small power ups. You know, morale is a big part of the game.
100%. Okay, yes! Working on the Jai Kenny, he's let Pika get away with it all the way through. He gets to the final game, and now he ducks it. And if his execution is properly slick, he'll be able to electric wing dodge to punish the heavy version. If he can do that, this has just become very difficult for Pika.
Here we go. Red stuff coming in through.
Wow, he doesn't even care. Spring straight away.
Not a single throw poke. Oh,
get out of the air, bro!
Catches him.
Nice stuff. Alright. Picking his spots as well. You notice he realised he was sidestepping just slightly too late on there.
Chasing him down.
What an answer.
Yeah, Pika obviously looking to utilise his rage options, just no chance to do it.
Yeah. I've definitely missed the one, I believe. Alright, wow, nice sidestep. And again, in the back. Hold all of that.
Nicely done, very deep.
Plus frames. Oh, sidesteps to throw.
Great movement. Duelist just gliding around the ice rink right now.
I know Kazi is a 50-50 character, but my god, the fundamentals on this man are obscene.
Pika just playing a very low-risk game right now. You can't.
Not overcommitting at all on punishment onto those Rapukens. Just like only going for it when he knows he's Gucci. Oh, nice combo. Wow, good damage. Okay, Pika opts big damage here, or trying for it. Whoa, was that a choke? He's taking the guarantee, and he goes low again.
Here we go. Right, what's the situation? Rapuken, great choice, all things considered.
So if you see that with the micro backstep there, the reason for that is in that situation, get up 3 will only just hit. If you backstep a tiny amount, all get up kicks will whiff, and then the replicant will punish them. So you just have to completely safe option there. Nothing you can do, you just got to block it.
Here we go. Pika just shining off the shoes just a little bit this time round.
I'm taking all those, but friends, look at the offense, man. They had to pressing the button in the last 10 seconds.
Oh no, drops a combo.
Somehow Duelist has got himself out of that situation, and the one time, roll to his right, he's held sweating, full combo, down back 3, and it pays off.
Oh, and here we go.
Pika with that can of 50
my own, baby. Can't fault Pika on it.
No, not at all. And that takes it to 10 points. This could still go either way though, very easily.
Definitely.
Cool 3. Pika credit, think he might go for Frank Cancel help with that. Oh, 2 bars a meter though. This is going to be an uphill battle.
Yeah, definitely. This is where Pika needs to be. Even if he loses this round, he goes into the next round with all the resources he needs to close it out.
100%. Good help with. Obviously, okay. Sharing that ball, keeping it nice and tight.
Taken.
Doesn't want to duck.
Yeah, catches him advancing, gets the wall splat. Doesn't get the screens.
Oh no, he ducked!
The clap. My goodness, utilizing the iframes, nicely done. Perfect trap set by Pika to advance onwards within the winner's bracket. My goodness.
Hook, line, and sinker, and with that, Pika is taking one of the 2 spots in the top 3. My man has just cashed in. He is taking headphones from this tournament. He's hoping to take the whole tournament, but for now, he's just going to have to sit pretty and wait to find out who he's. Wait, no,
Yeah.
he was the second half of Women's Final. Yeah, he was the second half of Women's Final. What am I on about? He knows who he's up against. It'll be Pika versus Tetsu, and I'm pretty sure we've seen this match a few times.
Yeah, no, definitely. This is going to be, obviously, they're no strangers to each other. It's going to be a very interesting one. But like you said, more importantly, both Tetsu and Pika guaranteed themselves a spot on the podium. So obviously taking money home, and obviously more importantly, taking home a pair of Astros. But which is it going to be? Ooh, only time can tell.
And also, with this being Winners Finals, this is going to be a first to 3 sets, so we're going to get possibly 5 matches of Tekken. I mean, it's a pretty even match. This could go right down to the wire.
Yeah, 110%. Now this is a very peculiar situation because, you know, Losers is already looking like a Shark Tank, and we're just basically gonna put the Great White into the mix here, like in the Losers situation. So this is a very interesting place to be.
Yeah, 100%. And also, I mean, Duelist who's just dropped down. I mean, I wouldn't want to fight that guy.
Look at Losers. It's absolutely stacked. I mean, we've got Shurdle, Oracle to play, and then we got Duelist, and we got Mute Kino actually beating K-Nature to go into the Losers side of top
I've
8.
never heard of this Mute Kino before, but his next match against Duelist will be on stream, so finally get to see.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one.
He's been making waves, doesn't he? I mean, the guy's beating Complain and Bode and Monster all 2-0.
No, definitely.
I will throw this out there though, Mike. Just some Badger took a game off him. Shouts to Badger.
Shout outs to Badge. What a guy. Here we go. Obviously, Tetsu often for Lydia. Interesting.
Well, I mean, Lydia done the thing last game, to be fair, man.
She's strong. She's strong, man.
Maybe it's to do with the 3-2 being a high. In the same way that Geese doesn't want to mid parry against a character with an electric, maybe he doesn't want to mid parry because of 3-2.
Round 1.
I mean, potentially.
Fight.
I'm trying. I mean, there's a lot of analysis. I'm probably just making up. To be fair, I don't know if that's actually a thing, but we shall see. But look at the damage already. 10 seconds in, Pika presses the first button, he's missing off the golf button.
And here we go, utilizing Political Storm.
Nice.
Full splat in 4-3. And Political Storm to close out the first round.
You're just going to throw all the move names, you know, to scare it.
What a great name for a move, though. Political Storm.
I prefer Steer Campaign, personally.
Here we go. Great use of down forward 4, just conditioning Pika on the ducking.
Although I am hoping we see some down that one pushing Iron Lake. That is a quick game for me.
110%.
Oh, it looks to make parry, but look at it.
Yeah, 4-4-2 rearing its ugly head, a very troublesome button.
And the way Tetsu's playing the neutral, it's very Season 1 Kazumi-esque. Do you not think?
Yeah, it's very minimalist, isn't it? Not giving away too much, not overcommitting, but very rewarding.
Yeah, definitely.
Great.
Oh, that 3-2's going to take it though. Pika's going to try this straight back up.
KO.
Nice stuff, 1-1.
Yeah, and like we said, just putting on the brakes and then getting your reward when you see it is what you want to see in high-level
He's
play.
such an explosive character as well. Like 1 HP is all he needs. It's all he needs. And so many demo modes just gone straight through. Pika is not willing to duck at all. This character. You're going to see it again. No.
And then 4-3 once again. I hardly see 4-3 used, but obviously Tetsu using it at the wall often get those splats.
Well, is it not? I may be wrong. Is it not the only safe wall flatting mid she has? Although it may be -10 actually.
No, it is. 4-3 is safe. It's -9, I believe.
Oh, nice. Look at the oak.
Yeah, get in the back turn.
Oh, not even back turn.
Sweet.
Again.
Oh,
he committed.
is the string. Nicely done. Mind games with the 14 frame. Obviously, is confirmable to make it -10, but fully committed, expecting Pika to press. Nicely done.
Pika tried to immediately take his turn back and he got clattered for it. So Tetsu's going to take that 1-0 straight away. I wonder if Pika has a Lydia of his own. A Lydia mirror, right? So
Lydia Mirror, that's going to be interesting. It's going to be like a soundboard in here, because Lydia is definitely one of the more audible characters in the game right now.
yeah. Yes, definitely.
But no, I mean, nicely played. I mean, obviously, Lydia hasn't, in the grand scheme of things, hasn't been out that long. Tetsu obviously, you know, found the hidden scroll somewhere, doing a lot of work. But Lydia, she definitely does thrive on playing such a very strong fundamental game. Like she has some, she has some great range zero options. She has great space control, great approach.
And on the counter lockdown, we haven't really been able to see that much of her at the top level. I mean, when we play UFL happened, Blackbeard tried to represent her with Lydia, but he was against a lot of sharks there, man. So we never really got to see Lydia at full potential. But now when you see a player like Tetsu in this kind of environment doing it, it's pretty damn strong. Right, I'm going into game number 2 now.
Yeah.
You can take the power up of the Howard Estate again.
Yeah, going for the mental buff. You got to respect. You it.
You love to see it.
Yeah, and just a reminder, everyone. Even though Tetsu's one on the board, it's a first to 3.
Yes, we are far from it. You love to see it. Bring it on.
Let's it roll.
Round 1. Fight.
It's part of the law. It has to be done.
Here we go. Just some oppression session right now. Low parry on the sweep back. We'll take it.
Had to be done. That's who being anyway. It's really far from any low. Nice conversion from Pika. Really damage for a low parry.
No.
Immediate demo.
I mean, it's
what a parry.
nice parry, great reactions.
I think I'm beginning to see why I do now. That's just going to shut down a lot of Keith's options actually, because if he wants to go strings and Lydia's representing that, he's got to go for forward 3. He ain't going to get a combo off for forward 3, and if he risks it and Tetsu reads it, that's a launch. That back throw is a great thing to have. Generic throw goes broken.
Here we go, down back 4. First we've seen it.
Chop it away.
Great side movement, nothing with it.
That's alright. Look at the positioning though. Oh wow, it's like
Goodness.
wow.
Crouch cancel rage art?
No, this guy's actually sick.
Right, can we just talk about that? Twitch, duck, cancel, rage. Can we just take a second? Can we just take a minute?
To beat the down forward 1-1 like that was so nice.
Here we go, rising 1-4. Great 30 frame option for Lydia.
Nice left back kick. Nice stuff. You're gonna get that sword broken. Take it away. This isn't even about getting maximum damage from these walls. It's about meaning Pika can't use them. So that's what this is, right?
Definitely. Down back 4. Gets commit again.
Oh, 2 forward, 1 he was dead there. Oh, Pika may have just actually defeated out the jaws of victory right there. But let's see. Is round 8 done yet?
Here we go. Instant era broken.
Ella plus frames. And the parry again!
The parry call out.
Well, stop this man. Tetsu.
Stop the damn match.
And that parry has got a tight window as well. It's very hard to actually parry things with it. Ah, now Pika's going to take... Yeah, we may well...
Okay. Alright, you've all had your fun. We're seeing the blossoms.
No, not quite. Maybe.
Oh! Great block and punish.
And progression.
Not broken.
Round 4. Fight.
So this set better continue on Howard Estate, regardless of who would say.
Here we go. Great punish. 4-4-2. Cat footsteps. Leading the kick.
Every single game. Sidestep left top kick. He's done so much good work for him. No just for him though. But when we get the far side of the carry block,
come back to.
He's got all the work in the world to do, but he's got a bar and that's all he needs. Not going to happen today though. Forward 2.
Yeah, the 4-4-2 punish was just locked in from Tetsu. Great choice, honestly. Very low risk, very high reward.
Wonderful neutral from Tetsu there, and that's going to take the second game 2-0. Damn.
Very nicely done. Well, we've got a game here. But Tetsu is up 2-0. I've seen the situation.
And to be fair, we've been discussing Lydia's whiff recovery. I haven't seen Tetsu whiff a move yet.
No, just playing a very strong Lydia. I think what's really shining with Tetsu's Lydia is they're very stubborn. I mean this in a good way. They're not deterred to keep going for the lows. Sweet Bang's been punished. Down back 2's been punished. Like obviously 2 key lows from what is considered to be a fairly weak low game and still using them to maximum effectiveness. Yeah. So great stuff.
It's a lovely call out when you see yourself taking a big punish on something like a demo, and then you just wake up and immediately do it again. I mean that sends a strong message to your opponent.
It does.
Especially against a guy like Pika who spends 50% of his games in the air. I mean,
yeah, exactly. But obviously parry's coming in hot as well, and obviously the bait game from both players looking very strong.
Those bench parries have been absolutely ridiculous so far. Like, wow. But we are staying on Howard Estate, thank goodness. So,
yeah, it was It was the only real smart play, let's be honest.
Let's see how serious Pika is. We're going to see full intro, or is he getting straight into this game? Well,
How
Tetsu's
did
making it
get the car in there? I hear you ask.
through the sliding doors, man. Look at this.
Bring it on. Round 1.
I don't know how he got it up from the cherry blossoms, but he got it through the sliding doors.
Jeez, man. Here we go.
Sidestep left
Nice.
hop kick. Is this the geese counter strap? Sidestep left hop kick is just doing so much work.
No, that was a mistake for him.
Oh boy.
Doesn't matter. Gets the break. Max can carry for the other screen.
What's the wall carry like this? Oh wow. That'll do.
Nice it down 2. What a great choice. Even if the down 2 didn't hit, still had a great Oki option.
I mean,
Great
if you're Pika for the first round to have gained 25% maybe of a single bar, lose every breakable wall and be perfect, you couldn't really ask for a worse start. I mean, damn.
Yeah, nah, this is an uphill struggle here from Pika right now. Still hasn't even got a bar
Wow,
to play with.
there we go. There's the whiff
Punished.
recovery.
Yeah.
That's the whiff recovery right there. Oh no!
Parry not punished.
Yeah, he misread it. He thought it was quarter circle back 2, but that was quarter circle back 1. Unlucky from that 2 there. Challenging the
Smash
jump
out,
kick.
yeah.
The reactions.
Breaks the throw.
Is he gonna? No, he's not.
Doesn't bite. Misses the punish.
He's actually -10.
Yeah, -10. But then again, with the mental stack and the final hit, it may as well be safe.
Oh yeah, I suppose. You don't want to be that guy. Oh, that's gonna be.
Yeah, there we go. Hello, Sakura. How are you doing?
Straight back down to the cherry blossom. Farm wall easily.
Yeah.
Combo Pika.
Great damage here. Whoa! Missed it, perhaps? Sweet bang.
Not sure. Well, it hardly matters. That
Doesn't
matter. It's
matter,
going to
yeah.
be around. 2-1.
Yeah, great stuff. And then, just for insult of injury, the wall has something to say about that round as well.
Always the way. Always the way. Okay, plus frames. Challenging with that jab. Well, let's be safe on whiff.
no
That
duck.
piece with jab. Also very safe on whiff. Safer than any other jab in the game. And a perfect duck on the DP2.
Yeah, utilizing a hop kick, looking for the carry, doesn't quite find the wall though.
He's doing some hard reach now. Wake up low parry. Interesting.
Oh, getting the wall bounce, readjusting as well, looking for that corner, putting Tetsu in a very tight spot.
Weird axis though that he was on. And that punch parry.
Another parry, hop kick, not dead, weird position.
And the generic down 4 takes it, and that is 3-0. That is a clean sweep. Tetsu is in grand finals of Pika, dropping down to the loser's side.
Yeah, very nicely done from Tetsu. A quick 3-0, very uncharacteristic on Pika's side. You know, I don't think I've seen him go 3-0 in quite a while.
That was a madness. That was an absolute madness. Fair play to Tetsu, getting through to grand finals. Really good display by Pika, but in the end it just wasn't quite enough. Still, he'll be fighting hard in the losing bracket, because I know he'll be wanting that rematch. Definitely good enough to win that set, and well, what a game! What a game!
Definitely 100%. And I do believe we are taking a quick break, guys. Obviously, yeah. So everyone, I'm gonna have to give a big shout out and a big thank you, obviously, to my co-caster today, the one and only Sin, the man dem from the Midlands. So obviously, you can give him a follow at Sin Tekken on Twitter. Obviously, be sure to check him out. Obviously, do you want to give yourself a quick bow? Give it. Go on. Tell us.
Go on then.
Go on then. Yeah.
Cool. Cheers for the tournament today, guys. It's been really good to call the matches. Been some sick games. A really, really high level of play. Really enjoyed it.
No, great
And
stuff.
I'll take my leave there, I guess. Take care.
Yeah.
Guys.
Obviously, it's been an absolute pleasure casting with you, my friend. Obviously, there will be another time, so let me just reach over and shake your hand there, because this is social distancing.
Am I going this way or am I going this way?
You've missed it now. You've missed it. Clearly showing your ineptitude. Oh,
I tried. I tried my best.
He tried it. It was worth a go. But yeah, guys, don't go anywhere. Obviously, we've still got the rest of top 8 losers side to show you as well, and then we'll be heading straight into top 3 straight after that as well. So please don't go anywhere, everyone. We'll be back very shortly. Hey, what's up, everyone? Thank you very much for coming back in. Here we are now. in the winners side, God, I'm getting ahead of myself. The second half of top 8. It's been a long day, guys. Been some great tournaments coming in. Now, I'm just going to pass you over to someone who needs very little introduction, but I will let him do that nonetheless.
Hey everyone, this is Eternal Dragon here. Good to be on this Iron Pride stream, and good to see UIU supporting this sort of tournament as well. And shouts out to Bebop and Sin. They done really well earlier on. I've been dipping in and out, catching some of the matches, and there's a lot of people that I haven't been too familiar with. So it's been a good showcase to kind of see who these other players out there maybe don't have such a notable name, but getting this awesome stream time. So yeah, it's been really good, man. It's been really good. Shouts out to everyone for being attending the stream as well. And I've been seeing that there's been some interesting results in this top 8 so far.
Yeah, no, definitely, and and you said it yourself. There's been a lot of names that, I feel like we've been around for a bit for Tekken 7 now, and there's a lot of unfamiliar names to us, and it's a bit of a dual-edged sword with commentary in it, because the professional side is like, oh my god, I don't know who this is, oh dear, and then but on a player side, it's great to see. You're seeing people who you don't normally see absolutely busting it up in brackets. So yeah, no, definitely, I'm with you 110%. So it's just a great opportunity for the guys to get out and play. Absolutely love it.
That's it, like you said before, you'd be like, oh no, I don't know this player. You're thinking through your notes, like, have I seen them? But then, do you know how many players are in the scene, and how many new players come out and people don't use the same names when they enter online? I remember I was like, who the abuser?
Who the heck could that be? And then I've seen so many iterations of Goblin as well. I'm looking at you, Witch Cult. But jokes aside, Grant, it just lends to itself. Obviously, the guys at Iron Pride giving a platform for everyone to come on and just do what they want to do, and that's just play competitive Tekken. And also it wouldn't be possible to be able to get this going, obviously, without the support of UIU's TO program. So thank you very much to the guys at UIU, and also powered by Astro as well, obviously providing us with the top 3 prizes. At 3rd place, we got the A10 headset, obviously, and then there it is. There's our model going for it. Yeah, we've got the we've also got the A40 at 2nd standalone, and then at 1st we have the A40 mix amp. And let me tell you guys, right, I'm a huge fan of the Astro line, obviously. Back to the days on past gen when I had the Halo themed skin, but that's memory lane. That's a different life. But yeah, and here we go. We got a production put up a nice screenshot. Look at that sheen. And let me tell you guys, when you pull it out, the package, I was like a kid on Christmas, when I had it, because the packaging opens up. It's really professional stuff, really easy to use. Because I'm being honest now, because people think, this is the hard sell, but I'm rubbish when it comes to tech, and it was so easy to set up. The command center software, really intuitive as well. So guys, if you do take your sound quality seriously, you could do much worse than the Astrolot. So do give them a look. And if you're in a tournament, just get good and you might win yourself a pay. So it's that's all there is to it. But but let's talk Tekken now. Let's talk Tekken. So obviously, I know what you like. You like to watch. You normally have a dog in the race. Who is it for you?
Well, Shadow is a player that's part of Elf as well, and he's a player that I'm more familiar with. So, not being biased, I'm kind of rooting for him. But when I see just in some of the other results, I see Tetsu in grand finals there, and I'm not saying it's an upset, but Pika's been just so sick, throughout ICFC and other tournaments as well. So the fact that he went down into the losers as well, a killer down there, but he doesn't have that lifeline of having that winner side, and you've got the reset there as well. So that's interesting. I want to see Shadow do very well and potentially get it towards the end as well. So, and then we talked about people that I'm not too familiar with. I see Muteki and Duelist, 2 names that I'd admit that I haven't heard of these players. So I'm interested to see these guys on stream as well and kind of just show me what they're all about.
Yeah. No, definitely. I'm with you 110%. Duelist, very old school style Mishimas. Everyone jokes about, just throw out electric at range 3. What are they going to do about it? but a very methodical approach to the game. You know, a nice breath of fresh air, I think, for the older heads in the game. But, you know, like we've seen, and like you said, you know, I think for me, I think Pika going 0-3 against Tetsu, while not an upset, I think not many people kind of saw that outcome, you know, coming, to be honest with you. You know, Pika very strong throughout, you know, the last 2 seasons of the game. You know, obviously very consistent in the ICFC, very consistent within the London circuits like we've done ourselves. You know, so yeah, definitely Tetsu putting in a lot of work, a lot of hard graft. And good on them as well, to be honest with you. Sending Pika into losers, no small feat. But, you know, it's a Shark Tank, my brother. It's a Shark Tank. Like, if you just look at the names, like, we got Shirdo, we got Oracle. I mean, what are you meant to do, innit? You've just got to bring in, you just got to bring out your best. If your best ain't good enough, I'm sorry, you know, you may as well just pack it in now.
Yeah, exactly. It's the fact that you said that you didn't drop it down to lose. You got a Shark down there, so having that, all right, the guy that might have been favourite to win with all these other killers, he's down there, so he has a bit more breathing room as well, and then the pressure kind of eased up a bit as well. So, yeah, like you said, while Tetsu is by no means an upset, it's good to see a different name in the winner-side grand finals, like what we've been seeing for a while. And I believe he's a Kazuya player, right? And you don't see many Mishimas, like pure Mishimas, like this far into tournaments anymore. I can't remember the last time I've seen Mishima, like pure Mishima, or anyone just using them in a top 3 or going all the way up there. I don't see it too often, especially like Kazuya. So yeah, really interested to see how this goes down, and looking forward to it. Obviously, we're getting this next match ready. Should be good. Should be good.
No, definitely. Obviously, we've got a good one coming up now. So obviously, it is Duelist versus Mutkino now, and you know we're talking about those, the players with no names, so to speak. Like, you know, the guys who walk into the saloon that is the FGC, and you just think, you know, everyone turns their head like, who's this? And this. Obviously, to get into top 8 is no small feat, so they're obviously doing a lot of work to get here. So this is going to be a very interesting match to see. But Duelist obviously proving they've cut their teeth. You know, they've done a lot of work. Obviously, Pika putting them into the loser's side. So, you know, this is definitely going to be a good one. It's definitely going to be a strong match for sure. Very entertaining for everyone at home.
Yeah, that's right. Muteki, I think he's revealed that he's a weeb, because that is some Japanese word that I think it means like plan or mission or complete or something like that. That's some sort of Japanese word.
Ah, I see.
Yeah,
I see. Oh, okay. Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with being an enthusiast. I know what you like. You love your kung fu. You love your martial arts. You know, it's no secret, man. Come on.
Is that someone trying to say I'm a martial art weeb or something like that? That doesn't even.
What does that even mean?
Yeah. Feng, and someone said, "Oh, if you like Feng, you're weeb." Was like, Feng is not weeb.
Feng is no. Come on, like, no, come on. He's you know, come on.
Kung fu, like that's
he's a nod to modern action kung fu. Come on now, put respect on his name. And here we go, heading in here, and just as the tail of the card is, it is Kazuya versus Zafina. Now, this is going to be a good one, man. I can definitely feel it. 2 very strong characters, and obviously, Zafina, great movement options, great evasiveness, but Kazuya, great oppression options. Obviously, you've got that electric loaded in, got mix-up situations, but we are on an infinite stage. It's going to be interesting to see how that pans out.
It's going to be a battle of movement, having no balls there, mission on movement, Zafina as well. Starts off strong, gets a good launch there. Nice. Oh man, we're just hyping up and he drops it.
Here we go, using 1+2, but obviously Duelist not biting.
Get down hit as well. It's an attack throw. Slide.
Utilizing slide into Tarantula, dealt with, breaks the throw, nicely done.
And the feet just trying to chip him down, a few more hits left. Nice, he's got it out!
My goodness, look at his damage too.
Yes, perfect option. He knew to spike him down because the full combo might not kill.
Yeah, no, great awareness, a hallmark of a great player. Whoa, now stepping rising 1+2 red card. My goodness, unofficial homing move. This is Zafina we're talking about. You know, this is a factor to consider. Oh, I didn't pull the trigger on the budget twin pistons.
Nice Good, excellent life lead there. Good backdash there from the heel kick and doesn't break the throw and on one. We can talk all day about Zafina's movement, but you know, it being good and utilizing it.
You still got it. Exactly.
Talk about movement, excellent backdash there as well.
Here we go. But this is what I love to see. I mean, just from both players right now, it's just pure fundamental play. There's no like cheese, there's no knowledge checking. It's just straight up Tekken.
It does feel as pure as it can get with no balls and it just moving. Excellent interrupt there.
Right, okay, we got the stagger punish off from Kino here. Oh, drops a combo again!
Oh, he got a... What? I'm trying to finish my...
Oh, no. That's got them!
Dead. There was a lot to unpack there. Drop combo. Unfortunate. A float that didn't amount to anything, which saved him, but then gets a rage art.
Oh, down 4-2 misses his mark. Very, very unconventional.
Bit more attention to this time. Good interrupt, and he whiffed.
Oh, full delay. Great punish. Minus 13 if she makes it into stance, but obviously Kazooie has the perfect punish.
Option there. It's a mid. Go.
Legit Snake Edge coming in hot.
I how Dudas is playing, man. He's very... He's just waiting to confirm the whiff, playing very solid, not making any sort of wastage of moves. Nice interrupt. That's what I mean, like,
nicely done.
He didn't really need to do much in those last 2 rounds. He was just backing off, then went to space. I like the sidestep into duck that hit, and he got the launch of twin pistons as well, which sealed that 2nd round. So yeah, just really clean play. Like you said, Bebop, it was kind of like not much cheese there, just pure Tekken on an infinite stage, no ball to deal with, and a solid game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and like you were saying towards the latter half of the final round, it like obviously Duelists understanding the situation they were in, they just had to play such a very conservative game. No need to overcommit, no need to overextend. Obviously, Zafina can be very explosive in these tight, compact situations. Just play a very jab-heavy game, stay in neutral, get your whiff punishes in. Doesn't need to be much, Just use your head. Sometimes you don't need to go for the flashy, perfect electric combo, or whatever you've been labbing for 5 hours. Just sometimes, what's simple just does the job, and that's exactly what Duelist played towards the end. There was no need to be flashy, so nicely done. And I think Kino's gonna have to start pulling things out the bag to get it done. Because honestly, Duelist just looking very strong defensively, just very ready to have an answer for just about everything.
Very true about the defensive aspect, where he knew, right, I've got this life lead, he's going to try something. He just waited for the 1-1-2. The 1-1-2 interrupt. It wasn't he had to do much when he had the life lead, and that's the thing that you can forget, where I have this life, even if it's a small amount, I don't need to come in. He has to come in and try and get past this wall, and this wall of 1-1-2 is what he kept running into.
Right, here we go. Yeah, a lot of respect. Oh, great punish on the final hit. Hell sweep textbook.
Brilliant start, exactly what he needed. No, oh, he goes into the start. He avoids it.
Yeah, and that's deep enough for the full 4-string hit. Here we go. Rising 4 challenging from Kino. Hell sweep. Oh, commits this time and gets punished. Great knowledge here from Duelist. It was an amazing punish.
Yeah, he playing so solid at the moment. Wait, you can see he's anticipating a whiff. Good to stay in range.
Oh, caught out of there. I don't think that was a challenge. I think that was a misread.
One more scenario left. Oh, he's
oh, the commitment on the duck. Well played by Kino.
I like how he had the wave dash because he knew he was a bit late on the button press. So like, let me wave dash to have another layer of mix-up. Oh, yes!
Nicely done. What missions are known for, and it's that precision whiff punishment. Ooh, didn't challenge it down for 2. Oh my goodness gracious me, right? The mix-ups are starting to play havoc on Duelist right now.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that cross shot kind of realigned, but gets 1-2 again, runs into the heels of the face.
Oh my goodness. Staring into the jaws of death does nothing into Rage Drive. What a choice.
I like how he read how he was being so aggressive and he woke up with the spring kicks there. Nice. And yeah, again, he's reading when he's coming in. Doesn't knock down, he's trying to keep up the pressure.
Yeah, we're out of there. There we go. Scarecrow pressure just coming up, but obviously Kino's struggling to get any points on the board right now. But that said, starting to add up.
All good. Interrupt. Lucky there, man. Nice one. Get his round on the board.
Yeah, no. Oh my goodness, the flash!
Right underneath his leg in the nuts.
Dang, here we go, right through them.
In the legs again. The homing moves keep him in check.
Yeah, a lot of 4-4-3 into Scarecrow here from Kino, just looking to force that Scarecrow mix-up game plan.
There you go. He's really waiting for these 1-1-2s.
Oh, great choice.
Gets the attack throw there. Oh. Oh man. When Zafina just does stuff in your face and you think, oh, is there a second hit gonna come out? So he tried to press something thinking, oh, they whiff, but no, it was all set up.
Definitely. My good. I mean, I got to put my hand up. I would have eaten that.
Yeah, same. He's like, oh yes, it's my time. Bang.
Oh my god. But what a play. Like, if you notice that, Kino, every time they needed to take the round with a final hit, they would absolutely slow it down to the lowest beat to throw off their timing, and then it plays havoc on you as a player. We've been in that situation. Like, you know, we're putting against many players with really good timing adjustments. It just throws you off, and then you end up, it costs you the round because you've committed defensively, and then there you go. Bam. Job done. Yeah. Nicely done. Nicely played.
One of the differences I saw of that game was Julius was being defensive as always, spacing, waiting for the 1-1-2s, but then when he was getting down in live, he was getting chipped away, the spacing and 1-1-2s weren't coming as in the first game. But as soon as he got the knockdown, he would run up and try to start offense. 3 times he got hit with the spring kick, which then killed all that momentum, and then he lost a few rounds. So just these little minute changes from him doing these 1-1-2 interrupts and then thinking that worked, so I'm going to do it again. But Muteki kind of mixing up his timing of using these moves and just made him second guess himself, and he ended up being down in life and trying to come back.
Fight.
Yeah, here we go. Geometric playing, obviously. Duelist picking this last time they had the choice.
Shy of the wall, but still gets decent damage, but bad wall position now, and he's going to get a full combo off of this. Wall to wall! Jesus!
Yeah, no, we're seeing this a lot from Duelist. Obviously, very aware with the stage. You can definitely see they lab on here. The situations they get in is just specialist level.
Big down hit though, he's going to take it to the wall. Bang! One more to the left.
Oh, yeah, you can see it.
Round 2. Fight.
Great option down full 4, but blocked. Nicely done. Oh.
The movement's so crisp. Backdash and get them off there. Really situation now. There you go, spring kick, and now he's got the momentum on his side. The wall kind of to his left. Oh, nice. He's looking for something.
No, it's a combo. That's dead.
Oh my god, his shin was in her face.
Yeah, and to no one's surprise, that is the second round.
Fight.
After a really strong stop for Duelist, and taking it. Nice, there you go.
Okay, alright, you've had your fun. Okay.
That's it. Good chunk of damage, almost 50%. Gotta make him feel that.
Great movement, but obviously Scarecrow 1+2, a very oppressive button.
Right, he's got perfect situation. The wall behind it. Damn! Spacing now. Got the combo, and
how he's got them challenging. Nicely done from Duelist. Finally getting around in the board in the third game.
Fight.
Got lucky there. Could have got launched across with the 1-1-2. Again, same scenario. Until he got lucky with that. 3 float combos in a row. He's getting so lucky with these. But this time he's not. Brilliant.
Here we go, flash punch. Right, Rage Rise spent. This is an uphill struggle here now. I mean, it worked. And stature kick.
Final round.
Wow, what a turnaround. Final round. Okay, he was a
I got
bit late.
smooth punish. All right, now this is looking like Kaz.
He was a bit late for it. Let me just go for the low. Nice. A bit more tentative play now.
Yeah, just don't need to give away too much. That said, Eater 4-4, bad place to be. Right in the rage drive, whipping.
Oh, she just away in her little stance and that uppercut. Oh my god. It was...
Crisp, utterly crisp. I mean, you can't put any disrespect on that schmovement. There's no other way to describe it. Clean and crisp. What an absolute set. And this is losers. These are people who are like, they've got nothing to lose now. They have to throw it all out there and just be the best. What a showing for both players. I mean, everyone's got to put their hands up for that one. That was just spectacular.
I like that we saw the contrast of very spacing heavy, solid, fundamental 1-1-2 spacing around against Zafina, mix up heavy, getting into duck at certain times as well, and then momentum shift. But man, they went to the final game with these two, and at the back and forth, really solid play from both. And we talked about earlier, not knowing who these players are, and after seeing that, I'm going to remember these. Really solid play from Julius with his Mishima and Uteki as well. It's moving with Zafina, and he's moving on.
Yeah, no, nicely played by both, honestly. And next up, we have got two names we're very familiar with, obviously, especially yourself within the ICFC circle. We've got Shurdle and Oracle coming up next.
So yeah, I mentioned earlier, I was like, I mean, if I had to root for someone or you know, put a name out there, I'm gonna say Shurdle. But as you said, Oracle has been doing work in ICFC, and when you're having this back-to-back high-level tournaments that you're entering consistently, that's the thing. This is consistent, and in a Shurdle, great work for being a lot of TO stuff, but also remaining up there as a player. So we're talking about consistency. I'm not even using the argument against Shurdle because he's here in top 8 of this tournament, so he's proved that he's mad consistent.
Yeah, no, definitely 100%. And obviously, I mean, you know, multi-skilled. I mean, you know, we've co-casted with him ourselves, you know, like obviously done quite a bit of voice work himself. So, but my God, oh, that Alyssa, my God. Have you played as Alyssa in tournament?
I played, yeah, one time I played at one of the last offlines, I think it was 2019, and
ancient history.
Yeah, I hate Alyssa the character, and yeah, he did just.
Oh man, it's rough, isn't it? It's rough.
Yeah. I hate that character so much, but he did beat me solidly, and I was like, do you know what? I have never actually played at the time. I've never played a good Alyssa, and to this day, there's not one that I play regularly. So yeah, man, just
you do. No, I'm with you. You definitely struggle, and you know. But then again, I think the same can be said about you know, Oracle's Anna. Like, you know, I know there are other people who play. Obviously, you know, Fergus has dabbled with Anna in tournament as well. Like, you know, but I think Oracle definitely is kind of like, you know, very much used with Anna quite a lot as well. Obviously, I know Fran was also in the tournament as well. Unfortunately, DQ'd early on, but you know, again, I think. You know, these are two characters that you kind of need one in every scene. If there isn't, it's such a tough matchup, honestly.
Yeah, that's so true. You need one in your scene that, right, I need this matchup experience. If you don't, it's tough trying to face it in tournament.
Here we go, and Shurdle, like the low parry's just on lock, looking crisp. I mean, Alyssa's looking like a calculator right now.
Brilliant work, 50% gone, tries to go for the backswing blow. And look at all this pressure from Shadow, just really just keeping him boxed in the corner. Chainsaws out, blades.
Definitely.
Oh, Nova in the perfect.
We caught him challenging, gets the swirly whirl. Oh, what happened? I'm going to need an umpire for that one.
He's lucky, he could have just got hit in the back and launched, but
definitely,
that
could have gone either way. But here we go, Oracle coming in strong, out the gates, getting the wall pressure on top as well.
Excellent side set. Brilliant start. Now what a turnaround, goes to the low.
Perfect.
And then he
Round 3.
Nicely done, breaking the bank, getting the gold. Oh, no whiff punish on the quote-unquote electric in QCF1.
Starting off with the low. Not doing much damage, but deceiving. Nice.
Oh, nicely done. Back two. Nothing with it. Full crouch, not punished.
Swap the legs. Going back and forth now, quite even. Staying there. Oh, the second hit the hot kick.
Yeah, no, obviously got some innate tracking building. Oh, great backdash. Oracle doesn't commit though. Nicely done. But Shirtle working on the round here.
Look at they just pressure him in the corner. They both got rage. First one sped. Nice side hit. Oh, that was slick.
Oh no, not dead. Oh, doesn't matter. It's looking like Texas here right now with all these chainsaws.
Oh my god. Shadow with a clean movement there. Up 2 rounds to 1. Nice there.
Here we go again.
Oh, just
Nicely done.
like, where are you flying?
It's like, let me see those shoes real quick. Great backdash. Could have got a bit more, but the movement's what counts. Here you go.
Really strong, man. Poking it, slaps her down, stomps on her.
Oh, mudslide coming in. Damn.
How slow that looks, guys.
Yeah, no, it is seeable with practice.
Good backdash from Shirtle. Excellent punish.
Nicely done. Yeah, she's playing football right now. Oh, it's the back.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a great sequence from Anna, honestly. It almost made me pick her up, I gotta be honest.
You saw that one sequence, Yao Ming in it.
Yeah, no, legit. Oh, that's gonna be it if Shirtle doesn't drop the combo. Oh no! Oh my god! Oh, and the clips him! Oh! Season 4 coming through. Step aside, everyone. Oh my goodness, you gotta feel bad for Shirtle. You gotta. Obviously, the rage combo wasn't gonna kill. Went for max damage. Obviously, high execution as well with the spacing, but not enough. But Oracle coming back with 1 HP. Oof.
I think that was a dilemma. It was like, right, the rage combo damage. Shall I go for maybe the rage up? Like, that's what I was kind of seeing. Like, your mind probably flicking between the two, and then he opted for the max damage one. Good option either way, but man, that was just unfortunate, man. You know, any other scenario, he was nearby and he would have been dead. And I think it was at that fine line where you could argue, is there like a extended combo where he could have done in radar or something? But what can you do in a split second?
Yeah,
it was tough.
No, definitely, that's it. Obviously, you know, it's hard to say in it, like, because being in the clutch in that situation. You know, and like we were saying, you know, if that was season 3, that would have been it. That would have been all she wrote. It wouldn't have gone any further than that. But hey ho, that's just how it goes sometimes. At the end of the day,
you're actually seeing the extra 5 HP. You know, because before it's like I don't see it at all. Like, you know, actually playing it, seeing situations like that. You know, little changes, man. That's the difference between your placement today now.
Definitely. I mean, and I think you've hit the nail on the head in it. Like, because I think, like, you know, if you look at casual play and intermediate play, you know, like people say, oh, you know, you do and don't see it. But like, I think in high level competition, it very much is there, and it's very evident for everyone to see.
But going for a max damage option is going to leave them with 5 HP, especially when you don't have the wall to go, well, at least I've got wall pressure as well. It's, yeah, man, we're seeing this stuff, these changes. So, yeah, let's go. We've got to infinite stage.
Yep, here we go. The Shuttle special. The blades are out. Puts them away. All right. It's getting a bit catty here right now.
Slapping him up in his face. Again, where are you going? Where are you?
Oh my goodness. Straight up mix with full crouch.
Early sliding. Oh, wow, that looked like a little mini side.
Interesting. Yeah, I think Oracle went for sidestep duck, but obviously just forced the whip.
Right over his head, both missing there. Staying on the ground.
Nice duck.
Whoa! Max frames on that elbow as well. Just poking away, man. A lot of these games between these two, very much going down to later times of the round, though. Poking each other out. Shirtle, good lively at the moment.
Yeah, it's a very interesting matchup in it because both like to play quite slow, just get their chip damage in, but then as the timer goes down, it just gets a lot more volatile. You start seeing the risky stuff come out, the more rewarding options. It's actually a treat, to be honest with you, because you get to see two styles of play.
Yeah, in one game, and a lot of these ones are going down 20 seconds compared to the other games we're seeing. It's gonna work. Gets the launch. Good start for Shurdle.
Oh, spring kick killing the pressure.
Challenging with the downfall one.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
We're back in Shurdle, almost enraged. Oh god, the
Chaos Judgment. Yeah. Bam. Just get your damage in. No point messing about.
4. Fight.
Attacking the legs away and just reads it.
Yeah, great no parry.
Probably opening up with that low with a lot of time. When he's in neutral, he's going for that low. Shadow's kind of probably predicting that.
Oh, okay. Blocks it. Nicely done.
Nice Having that while rising punishment into a stance is such a strong option. Again, yeah, he's starting to realise that, okay, in neutral, when they kind of reset, he's opting for that low, and he's scouting those low parries.
Yeah, definitely, it's definitely adding all up here for Shurdle. Like, great low defense. Great block. Back. Drug spent. Oh! Nicely done. Getting the thrusters out.
Fight.
Very intense.
Here we go. Oracle looking to get. Oh!
Excellent. He read it, but he opted to block this time, not low parry.
Oh, again, great side movement from Shurdle, leading to Shoe Shine.
His space has been way so far. I like how patient the team has been as well. They all to play for. The stance mix-ups, finishes the string.
Oh, great movement. Oh. No punish.
Good, Shurdle. He down jab to stop that pressure after the while standing floor.
Oh, Chaos Judgment to deal with Shoe Shine. You gotta give it up to Oracle. What a play. And 1-2 to close it out. Nicely done.
That was sick. It's just the way it looked as though it was like, yeah, I know you're going for this. Have this jumping karate kick, bang.
Dang.
And that match was obviously so much spacing and patience, but the reads on each other's timing and patterns I was seeing where he was reading the low from Anna and he was low parrying as well. Yeah, it was just, as well as being that fundamental base, when he punished with the last standing full and he went into stance with Anna, Shadow got caught last time. So this was like, I'm not going to deal with it. I'm going to down jab to stop him having that pressure after he blocked the hop kick as well. Because having that while rising punishment into a stance, you're in another mix-up now. It's such a strong option, but Shadow was like, nope, not dealing with it this time. Down jab to interrupt.
Yeah, no, definitely, 110%. But yeah, I can't get over it. My neurons is activated. Chaos Judgment right at the end for the call out on Shoe Shine. You know, it was a massive play leading to the victory. I mean, you've got to give it up. Like, that's what you need when the build, like when you've got all that data, small chunks throughout the set, and when you've got it all compiled and you let that rip at the end. I mean, it's quite the feeling. But you know, got to give it up to both players. What a spectacular set, to be honest with you. I think the score definitely did not reflect how the set went, but no, it was nicely done. But yeah, Shurdle knocked out, and obviously Oracle heading onwards now. Obviously, both playing for the top 3 placement. Now, this is where things start getting serious because we're really playing for money now here. This is definitely where we separate the adults and the children.
That's right. Ace, a shout out to Shadow for getting that far and getting deep into this tournament. So Oracle versus Minteki. Yeah, Oracle was just really good, solid player. No surprises here in this top 8. I really want to see this matchup as well. Zafina versus Anna, and we're on a enclosed space as well. I like Anna's play. Just as the seasons have gone on, we've seen more of her. I know I've seen it said many times that she's just a walking 50-50, but watching it is brilliant to watch. You know, I love seeing it, but getting hit by it is, it's just a straight up guess, isn't it? It's like, what's she going to do?
I have the exact hypothesis for you. It's what I like to call the Lei effect. Everyone loves to watch a Lei. They never want to play him. They never want to play against him.
That is true. That is true.
Round one.
But yeah, no, but I totally agree. It's the same with Anna. I think Anna's definitely one of those characters, you know, got a great following from, like, you know, the character specialists and people who have been with the game for such a long time. So it's good to see, obviously, getting representation for that crowd.
Absolutely. Just starting out talking about Anna. Good lead from Oracle, but saying that and he gets launched. Oh, nice. Gets the conversion, even though it was a sidewall.
Downforward 1-4, nicely done. Oh,
no.
yes.
Oh my god!
Getting launched anyway. My goodness.
That was like, you missed me. You tried to slap her, and then she was like, alright then.
Wait, who was this?
Oh, that was beautiful, man.
Hey.
Alright. Let's go, man. Oh,
Here we go.
Starting that super strong.
Oh, nicely done here. Obviously, Oracle utilizing that 50-50 from full crouch.
The best option, you know you can't punish the safe move, so you just punish with a low. Oh, stop the rage!
Great block and full crouch down forward 3. Nothing too fancy as well, just get the round.
Fight.
And then he's going for the low. Wow, he thought, yeah, I'm safe at this range, and it still got him.
Oh, definitely. It's such a very dominating tool, like whether it plays on your psyche or like it just controls the neutral. Nicely done though. There should be Muteki on the board. No, drops a combo. Commentator's curse.
Oh. And he's gonna get the wall, and he's got the rage damage as well. Stomp.
Rage drive is an option. Blocked.
Low into homing. Again, yeah, up the, it's going to be one of those moves.
Round four.
Such a strong closeout tool from Zafina.
No, definitely. Like, Zaf is very frustrating in that situation in the clutch because obviously in range 0 you play such a very compact game. It's almost like you're constantly in like this 50-50 where anything's going to do it, but Zaf just gets that X factor about range 1-2 as well. Very annoying. Oh, no punish. Oh, no. Take it back.
He jumped over it. Now he duck. Okay, so he's going to change position back against all him, but I like what
takes it back to neutral. Nicely done.
He's on the ground. Excellent work. The same put back there. Jumps over the low.
Oh, the Mantis follow-up catches everyone at least once.
Fight.
Bringing it back now 2-2. We're looking at Oracle in the driver's seat, but now Tekken coming back. Yo, what are you doing? Interrupt that stance. Back at ya. Oh, conversion on the float combo. Brilliant. It's going to be right in the corner as well.
Oh, back to steps. Great break on chain throw.
That was sick.
Oh, that hit to seal the deal.
You win.
Excellent work. I'm noticing with these two characters having both have a long range low, like you mentioned, Bebop, where in neutral you might think I'm kind of safe, and when you space out a little bit, but they both have a long reach. And fair enough, Anna's launches, but Zafina's being annoying is you just get hit by it, especially when you've got low life. It was interesting to see that how they use that spacing on these lows as well.
Yeah, of course. No, definitely 110%. I agree. Like, both play a very good, clean game, obviously, but except when they need to, if that makes sense. Obviously, both got some really good, clean, quote-unquote honest options in neutral, but then when the mix comes in, it's just so potent.
Yeah, the mix of these characters, and I liked, again, just the comeback factor. Again, Oracle's looking in the driver's seat straight off the bat. Muteki comes back 2 games and brings it back, so I'm liking the fact that these matches are going back and forth. There's not been any domination, like, in terms of the games. It's looking like that, but we're seeing the difference between how Muteki was coming back from in the second game, and in the first one he was just kind of getting steamrolled. But excellent work, man, and I want to see how they're going to take it to the next stage, because the wall's very volatile.
Yeah.
Damage on the table. Are we just going to see infinite in movement? Of course we are, and this is where, you know, Zafina shines as well. And I think even like Anna, just for my knowledge on the character, I don't know too much about her. I think that she performs well without the walls anyway, because you've just got the mix-ups in your face. It doesn't matter about wall damage. It's like she's just going to mix you up in your face, and they're going to be strong.
Yeah.
They're going to be scary. And they're
Round
pure
one.
guesses.
It's not even just
Fight.
that, obviously, because like especially like with Zafina as well, she just absolutely plays so well to having empty space. Just absolute crisp movement, obviously, and you don't even have the 50-50 to really incorporate that either. So just obviously a great approach for her, just to play very generic.
Down, up, gets with a big boot with the heels, answers back with a combo herself, evens up the life.
Oh, there it is. Full crouch mix coming up again from Oracle, and that should be the first round.
Round 2. Fight.
Up close now. He's down forward once. Keep him in check. Use a home move again. Good. Open up with a low. Tries to step.
Here we go. Challenging 1+2 once again.
Good delay on the string, so he gets a count hit and the stomp.
Oh no! Misses the punish.
Round 3.
Obviously, wine opener is launch punishable. Didn't get it. Oh,
Nice.
but nicely done. Sees the power crush and opts for the low launcher.
The good awareness actually wait to see, okay, I know what I'm going to do now, rather than pressing straight away. Because the reward he deserves of that as well.
Here we go. Oh, get it out of there. Nice conversion, obviously. Oracle showing they're no stranger to the Zafina matchup. Is that dead? Is that going to be it? Oracle taking a swift 3-0 against Move. Oh my goodness gracious me. I can't even.
Such a rush.
Muteki going 0-2. And that was that. I hate to say it. That last game was not very competitive. Very one-sided.
So quick, and it's hard to remember what happened in that one. It was so fast. It was just complete control, and yeah, that was. I thought it was going to be a bit more competitive in that one, because you know how their first game went. But that's how it be sometimes, and that's how it be. It's not your day in that one. But regardless, making top 8 and getting this far into the tournament, it's a great showing from him. And like I said, I wasn't familiar with Muteki before, but now I am. Solid player.
No, definitely, 100%. Obviously, both playing really well in the set. Obviously, like we were saying, obviously it was a shame it wasn't more competitive, just to give Muteki that bit more to shine. Obviously, but what we have seen has just been so crisp, and obviously, I don't think anyone could be disappointed with the placement they had there. Obviously, coming out at fourth, but Oracle proceeding onwards into the top 3 now, where he's gonna face a very familiar opponent now. Actually, obviously, this is a matchup that I think people aren't unfamiliar with. Obviously, double negative. Sorry, that's my bad. So it is Oracle versus Pika, and I think this is a very common one. Yeah, I think this is a matchup everyone's seen at least once. It's definitely, like I was saying earlier, Pika, and Oracle, they are the usual suspects, and this is technically how it tends to go.
Yeah, exactly. We talked about it's good to see players who name out there, but these are ones who are the staples, the established, and this is where we get into the final matches of this tournament. And because this is one of the finals, it is first to 3, so there's more games to work with. And yeah, this is going to be a good one. I think the fact that Oracle has been playing games back to back as well, he's going to be warmed up and ready in that match environment where no doubt Peak is probably in training mode, mashing buttons or doing whatever, but he's been playing games back to back and he's been winning them, and coming off a convincing win as well, a 3-0, you're not going to feel as much pressure because you didn't have to fight for that. You're doing that, you've got these games in on stream as well. He's going to be comfortable, but saying that, just because you're comfortable, it doesn't mean anything. You're going to get such a strong player as Peak, so let's see what goes down.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think what's definitely a weird one, especially for these two, is this is normally a matchup you'd see in the grand finals, isn't it? This isn't, when it comes to losers finals, obviously, this isn't one that you see very often. So yeah, this is definitely going to be, like you've said before, you haven't got that lifeline on the winner's side, for one player or the other. So this is definitely an interesting dynamic we got going.
Right, we are going to Brimstone and Fire. Oracle, I mean, I think that's going to pay a long way because he's been playing so clean and he's just in another match. I think he's just gonna. I think we're going to see him come out the gate and really take this first game. This is what I'm thinking. I think he's going to take this first game purely on that because he's been so. I said fresh. He's just been so hot, really. Just been playing games after game, and we just
yeah, definitely. I mean, Thrusters Engage is definitely a status that everyone wants in tournament, and Oracle's definitely been lucky enough to get that. You know, but Oracle obviously just trying to keep him on ice at the minute, playing a very methodical game, not overextending, just looking to get that stick of butter just so they can actually get in the game offensively.
Yeah, really good patient, man. He's doing a lot of this aggressive style from Pika. Almost enraged though. Okay, this is exactly what he needed to get back into it. Gets the wall, not the most optimal splash. Oh no,
that's rage, that's dead.
Unlucky. If he'd got a proper ball splat and he had a bit more stage to work with, that would have been a completely different game.
Great low parry from Pika. This should be no trouble to get to the wall.
Alright, relentless offense, just keeping him there.
Yeah, no, definitely. Headache central. I mean, you're constantly guessing at this point.
Good thing Tekken doesn't have guard damage, my god.
Rising 2 stuffed.
Alright, cool, good start that he needs. Does he get optimal splat? Anti-air heal. Nice!
Great duck on the Jinkin.
Nice, dead now.
Yeah, no messing about. Just use your resources, get him dead, go into the next round. Nicely played.
Such amazing defense. Look how much offense he took, and he ended up winning that round. He was getting stuck up against the wall, and he still won that.
It's crazy, man. It's just a game of momentum with these two, I find. Like, I feel like it just goes like a pendulum. There's no real in-between with these guys. It's just a battle of extremes.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen that now.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Try to fuzzy duck it, but it is very difficult.
Brilliant step. Nice. Flip over. Back against the wall. Tries to go.
Oh, nicely done. Caught on to Pika's timing for the parry.
Fight.
Option. He should go to the wall. Does he get the right splat? And he does. Finally, in his favor. I like the fact he dialed off that. Good, and he was rewarded for his patience.
Here we go. Oracle working on the win. Breaks the throw. Pika has got rage and great positioning. Also has a meter and a half.
He's going to have to eat all of this, but his defense has proven good so far. Oh my god, there we go.
Here we go. And the classic down for 1 punish on the Jaken.
I was going to say, the fact that he opted to throw and knowing if it breaks, the position change would happen. I was thinking, was that the best idea? But I think he just thought, I've got such a life lead and he's comfortable with his defense. All I need is one hit and it's going to happen. So fair play for him to going through with that.
Yeah, no, definitely. And also, like, you know, maybe he was utilizing probably like a thought exercise on Oracle's side, thinking, you know, am I going to get in Pika's head? Are they going to think, am I going to go for the side switch throw option with such a life lead? Am I going to risk it? But yeah, no, definitely. It's definitely a situation I think a lot of people wouldn't opt to go for. But like you said, Oracle, very confident, very capable in their defensive game. Not an issue. Like, you know, none at all.
Excellent work. I mean, what you said about like momentum as well. Just besides, it was big swings each way, and I can't get over that round. He was getting pressured for about 15 seconds, and he was down alive. He ended up still winning that round, and I think that's going to be a major confidence boost because I dealt with all that pressure all through as well. I've played this guy before. It's not going to be. He's got no fear. He dealt with all that pressure and was so aware to just, you know, when you think, oh, it's my turn now. It's not. You just wait for the gaps, wait for the gaps, wait for the gaps, and just move into interrupt there. So brilliant work from Oracle, man. Really impressed. It didn't get he you know, had a bit of difficulty in some of the moments where Pika was just running over him, but, you know, done it in the end.
No, definitely, 100%. And like, and like we joke, but I do mean it. Like, heart is a stat you got to consider for players, and I think Oracle just showed a ton of it because that pressure was absolutely crumble worthy for anyone. But it was just great defensive footing from Oracle to bounce back. But Pika obviously I don't think Pika definitely did not do a bad job. It's just Oracle was just dealing with him very well.
Yeah, that's true about Heart. Anyone else would have been like, I'm gonna press Power Crush now, I'm gonna do some evasive move. They're not gonna hold it with their fundamental I'm gonna just do Kempo.
Yeah, they press that nuclear button, don't they, and hope it gets them out the situation. I mean, I've been there.
Oh, nice.
What a pretty combo leading to Sansoki too.
It ended it early as well. Oh no, and he's gonna change the position, he's gonna go to the other side of the wall. Okay.
Alright, I think the Axis has something to say about that.
It was a bit slippery, just literally just slid across the ground.
Yeah, I know. Billy's just been around with the mop, alright? Give him a chance. If you got that joke, well done, you're in the wrong chat. It's like... Good
work, pushing towards the edge. Oh, that elbow was great.
Timing. Oh, look at this. Half your bar already and at disadvantage in positioning.
We've got Exit with a sweep as well. And again, now this is the same scenario. He doesn't need to do much. He can just rely on his defense. A bit more conservative play. But he's kind of set up a perfect wall combo though for Pika. Oh no!
Here we go. This is where the YouTube-worthy stuff comes in.
Oh my god!
Oh, into Deadly Rave. This is gonna hurt, and it's an interesting situation to be sure.
Deadly Rave.
Oh, and the trade. What a combo sequence from Pika. Obviously, knowing he was gonna get a trade if Oracle committed to a button.
And that's the thing is, I said he's directly behind him, and all he had to do was sidestep a little bit, and it would have been the other way. But 2 walls broken, massive damage. Similar scenario now, the walls behind him. Down jump to interrupt, keep up the pressure.
Oh, no break on the throw. It's like that. Position change. Wall splat. Gonna get rid of the other screen? Yes, just about. Oh, I think that threw Pika off a little bit. Didn't expect the wall.
Oh, we got lucky.
Oh.
And yeah, rage drive. Okay.
Round 4.
This is Commander at Skies. Skies are clear. Great power crush.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know it's coming.
Oh no. Yeah, obviously, I think Oracle's caught on now. Pika just playing a little bit passive now. Obviously, just looking to get the hits in rather than checking the space. And is that dead? No. Text the landing.
Okay, the balcony's behind now, and it's a perfect setup.
It's the pickup.
Oh no.
Combo.
Just needs one hit. Got Geese, balcony, rage.
Also meter as well. Can't be disconnected. Oh, here we go. Oh, gets the break.
Oh, he's dead now, man.
Yeah.
Like you said, he balcony, wall position, rage, meter. He had
It was all there. The perfect recipe for a comeback.
Again with the anti-air.
Nice break from Oracle here. Pika going in for another generic throw.
Definitely gone down in momentum a little bit. Both of them know 1 round to take it each. Good dark. Back in the legs. Oh, it's not it.
Is this dead? Yes, it is.
Man, I can't get over those 2 rounds. Both rounds were lost because he was completely behind the wall, the balcony break. It's hard, you know. It's easier said than done because if you're trying to step, then he can hit you with home moves. But both rounds that he was in the lead and he lost was the perfect wall position, and he obviously had meter and rage and all that stuff. But if you just sidestep a little bit, then he's going to hit the wall to your left, and you're not going to get the balcony break, and you're not going to get 2 wall breaks as well. I feel unlucky for Oracle because he was in control. Just got hit with a combo when he had everything stacked up against him.
Yeah, no, definitely, 100%. I mean, I think everyone's hearts was in their mouths when in the the fourth round. Obviously, Oracle with a sizable life lead. Pika was one touch away from death. Any poke would have done the job. But to bring it back, like we were saying it, everything he needed for that comeback was there. There was meter, there was rage, there was position for the balcony break, there was launch options, mix. It was all there. The signs were there. Everything that had to happen needed to for Oracle to get that chance into the final round to take the game. So we're one apiece now in the first to three, and we've got a set, 110%.
I talked about the we got a set, and the momentum that we were saying about Oracle playing a lot of games. I think we're kind of on a level playing field now in terms of right, that isn't there anymore. We're even. We've gone to an infinite stage, and I think Oracle. I'll be pretty annoyed. You played really solid, and you could argue, the solidness started to go away with the positioning, but you just got hit with a launch, and he had all that stuff to kill you. It wasn't about spacing. It was in that scenario, and that's how he lost these games. But we don't have none of that this time. No walls, no balconies, and flip kicks to your face.
Just straight up mixing it. Just
flips in the chat.
Yeah. Flips in the chat. This guy, I can't get away from that. Can't be bastard, I swear. Oh my goodness, jumping over the Chaos Judgment mix. Here we go, great movement. Nice break. Oh, great spacing from Oracle. Getting a textbook with punish, and that's dead. First round on the board to Oracle. But what a start to the game.
Excellent step on the orbital handle as well. That was literally get on the round. Ooh, spacing on the low. Oh, nice run up, just jab, interrupt in her face. Good break.
Yeah, very nicely done. Oracle looking very clean right now, but Pika's definitely going up here. Oh, hush my mouth, right in the back, full launch.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah, I should just shut up, shouldn't I? Because this has happened so many times.
I like that jump back into run up and just jab in the face. Again!
Oh, still in it though. We've seen plenty of people come back with this amount of health, but not today.
3 times in a row, the jump back, even if they just dash a little bit, he runs up and jabs in their face just to stop them from doing anything.
Yeah, obviously Geese not with an option to punish QCF for -12, but she is in crouch.
Stays on the ground.
Nice break. Oh, caught with the back 3-2.
Keeps it close.
Okay, we've got execution, have we?
Nice, well, good cyber though, and the spring kick to avoid all of that. No break, and just sends it to the moon.
Nicely done. Here we go. Pika working for the second game in the third game in the set. Sorry, the second point on their board.
Start is what he needs.
Here we go. Starting things off nicely. Very strong play from Oracle. Very poke based. Doesn't need to overextend.
Nice backdash on the throw. Doesn't commit to anything. Doesn't need to really. He's got such a life lead. That's it. Play it safe. Poke him down. Slap him about. Final round.
Yeah, nicely done. Classic Williams sister play right there.
Ken, good start.
Yeah.
Running tackle, ground and pound. Nice break. Get off me.
Yeah, definitely. Always look over it. Great block. Gets the punish.
Chop the ankles down. You have to interrupt. Goes into stars, and this is going to be a trade in Oracle's favour.
Yeah, here we go. Life lead just about equal. Jumps over the mix.
That's so cheap how we can just jump over the mix-up option. What is the camera doing?
Rapugan blocked! Right, great choice from Pika. Obviously, if Oracle committed, that would have been it, but blocked. Nicely done. Gave himself a safety net. Oh! It is! Oh, nicely done. crouch cancel into the butt.
That's like the third time the Rage Drive has caught that jump, the anti-air jump, and wow, excellent work.
I mean, didn't you know Oracle works part-time for the Air Defense Force? I mean, keeping the skies clear is...
Out the air, man. That was sick.
Oh, my goodness. I know, it's like, you'd think you'd watching 2D right now, wouldn't you? Anti-A's in Tekken, what is this? But consistently, Rage Drive winning it out in the air. Like, you know, you gotta give it credit.
And in that game, there was no walls, or there was no balcony, so there was no way he was losing these games off a massive comeback purely on all these things stacked up against him, and he ended up winning. So, and then it makes sense for Pika to then go back to that stage. That's when he had the most success. Even when he was down on life, having all those resources and him benefiting all the wall carry that he has, he came back. But when it was just spacing and just, you know, as normal Tekken as you can get with this guy from 2D games, and yeah, he's gone back to that because, of course, this is where he was performing really well. But yeah, if Oracle can just be more aware of his position now when he's got Rage and he has Meter, he can't be square to the wall. Even if he's at an angle, he's going to have to take that adjustment to sidestep to deal with it. When he was completely parallel to these walls, it was just equaling death for him.
Yeah, no, definitely 100%. And very, you know, and like you've said it, we're back in the classroom now. We're heading back to Howard Estate. We're obviously, it is the huge buff for Pika. Like, you know, we were saying a couple games ago, like, you know, obviously we were seeing people clearly picking their training stages. It's where they're comfortable. They understand the situation better. They know what they get from where they get the launches, etc., etc. And this is definitely the one for Pika, really, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Look at that position now. He's got both walls there, corner, top turnbuckle as well.
There you go. Trying to fight their way away from the wall, but Pika pushing Oracle back.
Nice. I like a little delay on it though. It's not just like pressing the button and win. Nice work, throw. Broken.
Nice break. Yeah, and obviously Pika does have that one golden bar to work with right now. Oh, great duck.
Oh no, look at the wall. Oh my god, right. Just, you know, justice.
It is karma, man.
Fight.
Start out, sweep the legs. Brilliant splat. Optimal height as well.
Great block. Oh, could have gone a bit more on the punish.
Pika's coming back with all this offense, keeping up the pressure. Good sidestep, and look at that! Brilliant!
Great movement. Gets the break, gets the screw, and that's dead. Oracle on set point on Pika's stage. Now, Pika's going to be breathing a little heavy here. Going to have to work for it.
Optimization, that's all I can say about that. Oh, the wall's there, but he doesn't have rage. He's got one bar though.
Oh, trade. Could have gone in favour of Pika, but not quite. And there we go. That's one of the screen doors gone. Get the repairman in. Is it going to be two?
Oh, it is. Push him all the way to the wall. Runs up.
Bro, not broken. Breaks generic.
This is, look at this scenario. There's walls everywhere. He's just got to fight out. No life. And he does.
Yeah, commits to the 14 frame punish. Great movement from Oracle. The risk of Rage Drive, but gets clipped.
Round 4.
Pika lives to fight another day, heading into the next round.
This situation for Oracle has only got one balcony in play. Doesn't have these massive walls that would have distilled the game before. Nice work. Spins the meter.
Great movement here from Oracle. Oh no!
Error.
Here we are. Hello, Lady Sakura. We are back once again. Taking it all the way to the wall. Nicely done. Greatly optimized. And carrying.
Not a bad option. Doesn't get much off of that. Get off.
Yeah, great break from Oracle there. Wine opener. Rage Drive. What are they doing with their plus frames?
Back dash in the jab. Doesn't commit to anything.
Back 3-2. Max mode. Breaks the throw. 10 seconds left. It's a factor now.
No, and another throw broken. He's not being deterred.
Oh! Is he gonna time him out? He is! Hey! Oh my goodness gracious me, give credit where it's due. The Williams Hell Sweep coming in hot for the time scam. Oh my goodness, Oracle, get the mask and sack out. What a robbery.
A timeout ends his tournament life, man. Like, that was a sick set between both of these, and just the fact that it ended with a timeout where Oracle was like close to going down and going to the final game, where last time went to the final game and the PK ended up taking it, but no, like you said, the Hell Sweep got that little bit extra damage. That I'm backing away 2 seconds, you're done. Peace. It's like,
It's heartbreaking, innit? When you eat that move that forces you in a can situation where it's like, I can hold back and lose, or I can throw something out and probably lose. You know, you're always going to go for the latter, you know, but it's such a horrible situation to be in. Nicely played by Oracle, and Pika, you know, obviously put up a great fight, but gotta give credit where it's due, man. And Pika pieces out at third, getting themselves a lovely A10 headset from the guys at Astro. And obviously, guys, I'm gonna remind everyone once again, obviously great support from Astro as well, providing the prizes for top 3, and also great support from UYU, obviously helping the guys at Iron Pride this tournament as part of the UYU TO program. So big love, big shout out to the guys obviously for making this happen. So great community effort, everyone. I think we can all be proud of that.
Definitely. Thank you to, you know, the Iron Pride team and other online TOs keeping this stuff alive. Whether people like online or not, playing in it, you know that people are watching and having people willing to give up their time to run these sort of things is, you know, the true MVPs of the community. Everyone, you know, everyone showing out, everyone in the chat. It's good to see people turning out and showing support. And like you said, with the UIU support as well, kind of bridging that gap between like US and EU as well, with this kind of little support thing going on here. So yeah, it's really good, and I've enjoyed watching some of their previous games. I was dipping in and out, and the stuff we've seen today, there's a few players that, like I said, weren't on my radar before, but now I've been impressed with what I've seen, and it's been good to see. And I like when you look for a bracket, you see a lot of names you recognize, but there's a lot of people don't know him. Before, there was a time where you knew everyone in the bracket. You're like, okay, yeah, it's not real any surprises. It's not saying the games aren't good, but you like to see newer, fresh people. So yeah, if you was ever on the fence about entering tournaments, guys, do it. You know, if onlines don't mean anything, just enter them. You know, it's all practice when offlines come back.
Of course, I couldn't have played it better myself. I mean, you know, I think everyone's saying like, you know, like I think you said it yourself. I think people are a bit mixed when it's come to online tournaments being the norm. But I think everyone can agree, you know, it's enlightened a lot of people to competitive spirit in the community. So that can only be a good thing, can't it? I mean, but here we go. We are heading now into our grand finals. Again, a first to 3. Oracle on losers, Tetsu on winners. Now, Tetsu's been looking very strong throughout the entire tournament here, and obviously rocking the Lydia, the DLC card being played here in Season 4 up against Oracle's Anna. Who's going to take it here now? There's only one way to find out. Here in grand finals.
I really like Lydia as a character, man.
She's cool, man.
Yeah, she is sick. This is what we need. True martial arts. There's no devil in her. There's no fake military fighting style. It's just karate. It's just pure martial arts. Let's go.
Nah, definitely, man. She's definitely a breath of fresh air for the current meta of the game, and it's very much appreciated. And here we go. Tetsu putting her to great effective work here now, utilizing down back 2, forward 2.
And homing on the Ranger as well, and gets him to dark. Good launch for Oracle. Gonna take it to the wall. Nice work. Good chunk of damage. Goes to the low and another low. Brilliant work.
Another mix-up situation. Nicely played.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
You know this homing moves. Is he scouting something specific? Let's see.
Yeah, here we go. Political Storm coming in again. Can be confirmed. Doesn't need to be -14.
A bit more tempted, kind of seeing what each other's going to do. Again with the back homing move.
Yeah. Oh, block down back 2. Gets a rising 4. Nice punish with 4-2-4 from Tetsu here. Back in neutral. Both very equal on life as well. Oh, mix-up situation. Nicely done.
Oh my god! Nice work, man. Really clean.
Yeah, oh my god, again, great defense. Can mix up. Jumping back. Nicely done. There is OS to the stance defending. And there we go. Blocks the 4-4-3 and gets a small punish in for the kill.
Nice work. I've seen that Twitter video too. He's seen it as well.
I think it's done the rounds now.
Oh, good step. Doesn't get much off it, but still, he'll take it.
Nice punish.
That is so stylish. Nice start, man. Second time he's started that high. Doesn't get anything off it this time.
Here we go. Blocks the launcher. Nicely done. Great punish.
Oh, he tried it, but I think he
Oh my goodness. Yeah, definitely. They were looking to bet the farm. Didn't want to opt for a 14 frame punish. Wanted the launch. And blocked in their face. Alright, who's a good girl? Pat on the head. Karate chop.
Literally on the back of her skull, alright?
I know, it's like, can you please? It's like, oh, no problem. Oh my goodness, here we go. Oracle turning up the gears now into 5th. Are we going to see 6 at the wall? Yes, we are.
Jesus, man, look at this damage. All that pressure, and Oracle takes the first game.
Oh, nicely done from Oracle. Looking very strong in that final round there. Very dominant throughout the set, if you ask me. Obviously, I know we got to see some good stuff from Tetsu, but I feel they didn't really get a chance to play, to be completely honest with you. I mean, Oracle just... It was just a one-man show, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's very true. It was like he was slowing it down to see what he was going to do, and as soon as Tetsu started to come with offense, he was just ready to duck the high. He dealt with a lot of pressure, and he just made the most of the combos leading up into the wall and the pressure as well. Like you said, it was just in control. It wasn't like domination, quick the game's over.
No.
It was control from just, I don't need to commit to much until you make me do something, and then when I'm going in hard. So yeah, really good work. I like the fact that we're seeing Anna and Lydia in the grand finals though. That is pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen this matchup.
No, it's cool. Yeah, no, it's definitely a matchup that I think is new to a lot of people. And I think, you know, it's very nice to see some representation from Lydia. And here we go. Tetsu sticking to their guns. Obviously, I was half expecting to see Claudio, but obviously just gonna stick with the Polish Prime Minister.
Yeah, I guess he's got games to work with being in the winner's side, so maybe he's thinking, do you know what, let me ride it out. If I lose, I got that game to go with. But I haven't seen much of his Lydia today as well. Seeing it, maybe he just needs a couple.
Yeah,
also,
very
he's been
strong.
on ice for a while. He's been waiting a long time.
Yeah.
So not the same as Oracle, who's been running the gauntlet through good player after good player.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like you said, I mean, you know, like the hype train is very much a factor in tournament play. Like, you know, the last thing you want to be doing is playing very well, and then, like you said, being put on ice. It's very difficult to come back into that.
See how he makes it this now. Nice interrupt. Alright, interrupt again. They're keeping that pressure on Oracle.
Great punish on Catfoot stance 2-1+2 as well. Nicely done. Oracle clearly knows some basics of the matchup, at the very least.
KO.
Tried to challenge, the trade went
Round
in
2.
his favour.
Fight.
Here we go. Oh, nice. Great movement. Utilizing Lydia's hop kick. Double jump. Oh, he was off axis. Very finicky going for that combo. Very unfortunate.
That's unlucky. That's it. Now he's changed. Okay.
The classic. Utilizing the recovery of 4-4-2. No, drops the combo. That's twice now off hop kick. Very unfortunate.
And keeping up the pressure. Raise up. Oh!
And gets the blue spark follow up as well, just for that bit of flay.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, QCF1 coming in hot.
Good splat as well. Brilliant pressure.
Yes, I said 3. Definitely a terror. Nice duck from Tetsu. Getting Rising 2. Standard B&B coming up. Yeah.
Tried to step, gets caught stepping in the legs.
Oh,
your own legs.
Nicely done. Look after your own feet, please.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh, that was a whiff punish with Rising 2. My goodness.
Yeah. Look at that. Basically 50% gone of that excellent whiff punish. Brilliant work.
Yeah, definitely. Delaying the ender of BAB definitely makes it a very damaging wall ender, but here we go. Oracle on the comeback now with a great launch punish, taking it downstairs.
Excellent. Almost 50% combo of his own. In range now. Good punish. Even alive and rage.
Dead! Nicely done. Great rage drive placement. One of the best in this season, if you ask me. Amazing choice. My goodness gracious me. But Oracle, obviously, they were utilizing side movement, but they were just getting clipped. The use of down back 2, it does discourage movement. It is risky being at minus 14, but I think when you're up against the likes of Anna, I think Tetsu was just willing to make that risk. It's a good low. It's one of her better tools, and it's something you have to use in the matchup, no matter who it is, to be honest with you. Great stuff.
Yeah, Bebop, in that game, was there anything glaring that you thought, oh, that was the big change, which made, was why Tetsu took it? Or was it just
it was like... less running 1 for me, obviously, because there was a lot of punishment on running 1. It was ducked consistently. It wasn't really benefiting Tetsu's game plan in neutral. A lot less reliance on cat foot stance as well, I find. Just playing a better poking game in neutral. Obviously opting for 1-2-2 in punish situations as well. It was just a much tighter game plan. Obviously parry for the follow up as well. And I think that's the real key thing to focus on here, because once you start getting your parries, your opponent starts getting in their head. They're like, right, what can't I get away with now? Am I legit? Was it a fluke? Do they know the block strings? Was it a call out? And then you're forced to reevaluate your strategy no matter what, just so you don't get in your own head.
Yeah, great observation. That's true about that running 1, where there was like 2 or 3 times where he was just waiting for something at range, and as soon as it happened, he launched him, took a hell of a lot of damage off, and even just stopped doing 1 or 2 moves could really change up a game plan, because someone's going to be anticipating, oh, he's going to do that again, and it just throws a wrench in their plan. So yeah, I would agree with all of that as well. No,
definitely. And here we go. Oracle taking it Forgotten Realm. Now, this is a great stage for Anna. But obviously, if Lydia can manage to get the wall, her mix-up game with the floor break combined is just absolutely terrifying. She's got a great wall ender that leads to a floor break, which gives a full stance mix-up, and it's just terrifying.
Yeah, I would, just looking at the character for what she has, I think her on this sort of stage, and you've got the back against the wall, will just be disgustingly scary. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, here we go. So both 1 apiece right now. Oracle is definitely going to need to try and get that momentum back, because they're definitely a momentum-based player from what we've seen.
Yeah. He's in the loser side as well. 1-1. He doesn't have that game to rely on.
Here we go again. Down back 2. Tetsu not afraid to use it in neutral very heavily to discourage movement. Breaks the floor. That should be dead.
Oh, no!
Is awkward though.
Oh no!
Oh, catches the jump back. Nicely done. I think Tetsu was looking for the jump back tech, hoping that it would connect. Nicely done.
All of that, just that mix up and that scenario at the wall just completely stole it from him. Brilliant step.
Ooh, yeah. Obviously looking for that deep for the 10 hits, but no, couldn't get it in. And there it is, 4-4-3-1, takes it to the wall, full damage, leading to Oki, gives it up.
Yo, that was sick.
Oh, nice. Great punish from Oracle, saw the unblockable coming.
So the carry to the wall, brilliant choice to go for the carry to the wall, and he's got the rage floor break as well.
Yeah, all floors gone, this is looking all Oracle right now. And the full crouch mix.
I like how he just fully commit. He didn't even hesitate or wait. He just did it the rage drive and went for your legs. Brilliant scout on the low.
Here we go, just looking very Oracle right now. Great punishment here. Tetsu, though, getting Political Storm in neutral finally confirms it.
Is that what the move's called? Political
Yeah, I know, it's great, isn't it? I've been sitting here all day. I know, it's great.
Yes, I like when they have themes like Bob's is all food, which is a bit insensitive, but you know, isn't that like...
Hey man, proof's in the pudding. Hey.
This guy.
I'm here all week. But that said, while we're playing around, Oracle, the clean rising to punish, leading to the round 4 here, 2 rounds up, looking to get the second game on the board in grand finals now.
He's doing really well, man. Like, it seems like he's gonna be. I think he can really do this reset.
Yeah, oh, nicely done. 4-3 at the wall, great splatting option.
Pressure. Watch your leg. Perfect, 15 seconds as well.
No, definitely very tough situation to be in. Tetsu was plus for the majority of the final seconds there.
Again, this has happened 3 times now. Finishing the string is catching him.
Nicely done. Doesn't get the launch though. I think Oracle's very wise to the back turn situations. Great blue spark!
Uchiyuke.
Nicely done. Down forward 1 to seal the deal. Just like that. I felt like Tetsu was on the back foot and just comes out of nowhere to snatch it. What a play. Tetsu now is on tournament point, essentially. Just needs 1 more now in the winners final and the grand finals, my apologies, to take it all home. There's no second chances here now for Oracle. They need to step up their game to get that reset situation just to get back in the fight.
I like how after that first game with Lydia and lastly you talked about the running one, after that each game there's been an adjustment where it's like, alright, cool, you dialed that back, and now it's completely changed. And I was thinking, yeah, Oracle's probably going to take this, he's looking a bit more solid, but no, it's just slowly the momentum's been changing and shifting, and he's on tournament game now. So man, he's got so many games to work with, so the pressure's all up with him. You know, if he wins another one, yeah, I've got many games. I still got another character I can use as well, and he's going for video, so yeah, he's doing really well.
No, definitely looking very, very strong right now. I'd be very surprised if we don't see an infinite pick here from Oracle. Take away the walls. It's been a huge boon to Tetsu. Sticking to Forgotten Realm. Okay. Very interesting. Obviously, Oracle did get the majority of the floor breaks, but I still feel like the wall was just that third player in that match. But obviously, Oracle very confident in their pick. I've seen them stand by them and they've won. So, you know, hats off to them. I just hope it pays dividends.
Yeah, absolutely. Just sometimes sticking by, okay, right. I'm confident in my play with this stage. I'm going to go for it. Like you said, not so much the floor breaks, like the wall pressure, and just the wall pressure as in even when they're not punching you or hitting you against all, it's the fact that you can't move there. It's using it in that way. Oracle made good use of it because he did just a few of his combos to opt for the wall carry and keep the pressure himself. So I can see why he's gone back to this stage.
Yeah. Definitely a great observation.
Slugging it out, man. Just look, wait for the parry again.
Don't you love it when it gets like this? It's grand finals. Everyone's done playing around, innit? It's like, let's get the fisticuffs going. It's called Tekken after all.
Nice chunk of damage and Oki as well.
Opting for 4-2-4. We'll take that small punish, though. Raw stance change, but Oracle was ready, buttoned in with the jab. Nicely done.
Slapped in the face, doing that raw change.
Ooh, all right, with mudslides coming in now. Oh, it doesn't get the conversion. Just a bit of pushback.
Oh, there it is. But good, it's using sparingly now, and it's set up that...
Oh, no. Yeah, they failed the crouch cancel into the down 2, and tried it again. Got punished for it.
Well, look at that damage, and Oki again sweep the legs and
big mix.
Believing in the stage that he's on, and he's doing work.
That's it, all the floor's gone. Just like that, down forward 1 to seal the deal. Oracle, here we go, back in the fight. Round 3 needs 1 more round to get 2 on the board now.
Oh, nice. Brilliant step.
Here we go. Very dangerous place to be. Are we going to see raw stance? No. 4-4-2 instead. Sweep bang!
Wow. again. That's what happened last time. He lost a few rounds. He came back with a perfect and just kept it simple with a few moves.
Ooh, wide open a punish on down forward 1-3. I think Tetsu's going to be willing to risk that, to be honest with you. Great low parry. Opting for carry. Want to get that war game going. Oracle saying no, though.
Grabs there. Oh, catches him. Jump back. No.
No.
Gets his launch anyway. The wall messes it up. Oh no. All in the back. And the low. Oh no, he just finishes the stream.
Oh, that's a punish. It's -14. Nicely done. Oh, Tetsu bet in the farm, but Oracle was clued in. Nicely done.
He did the string raw. It didn't start with a hit. It was in the open. I don't know why he finished it all completely. I was thinking maybe he knows something I don't, but he just finished the whole string and she was just standing there. It wasn't in any scramble or nothing. I think, you know, a bit of a concentration, lacks in concentration at the moment, but he's got one more game. I don't think he's going to want it to go to reset, because if it does, the momentum is going to start building and Oracle's going to be feeling himself after that. He was not down and out, but it was all for Tetsu to just put a stamp on that and take this tournament.
No, definitely 100%. And like you said, obviously, when Tetsu committed to political storm in neutral, you could see the thinking was, you can confirm it to not be -14. However, there's a delayable part to the end hit. So people try to get the 10 frame punish, or they try to get their turn back. They get hit by the final hit. Tetsu betting the farm on it, and unfortunately, you know, that was it. Oracle was dialed in, was willing to forego the 10 frame punish to try and get the win. Nicely played. And it's a great observation that you said. Oracle's so momentumly focused. If he gets this win, that's it. He's back in the driver's seat. Bracket reset. I've seen him done it multiple times before. This is definitely a very nail-biting experience.
Nail-biting. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I got you on the brain. What can I say? Oh, here we go. The Claudio swap. All right, we're done messing around. This is the final boss.
Literally, final boss is like, don't worry, I've got this, and he's on the island paradise as well. Oh, it's random. That's cool, man. I'm glad we get to see his Claudio as well. That's cool. He's been running it with the Lydia, but now he's just gonna put this to bed now.
Yeah, no, definitely done messing about. I think we're gonna stick with Claudio for the rest of the tournament if it heads into a reset situation.
Right, poking now. Nice work. Rise and punish.
Great block on side step 4.
Really back and forth, but now he has to.
Oh no! Missed the punish.
Now, actually, I might have to put my words, because can he adjust after playing so much Lydia so quickly if Oracle's got into momentum? I mean, we'll see, but...
Oh, there it is, the hop kick. But then again, you know, I can't see the change being that much different, because if you think about Tetsu, the way he's playing Lydia, plays very similar to the way he plays Claudio. A lot of hop kicks in neutral, using it punishment and preemptive strikes. Got a running option that's high as well, so just, oh my goodness. Great side movement. And what a whiff punish.
Yeah, you're right, actually. I can see what you mean in terms of how he plays the character, so it's not like you're going from her to like Eddie or something like that.
Alright, got caught pressing.
The pressure rolls under, goes to the launch.
Nicely done. Didn't commit to any strings. Could have been very dangerous. Oh no! Oracle didn't duck! Missing the wall. Great punish from Tetsu. Tetsu's on tournament point right now. Just need one more round.
Somehow pretty committed to it, blocking low. Oh no, 2 punishes in a row. And he gets launched. Bad scenario. Again, we talk about momentum.
Yeah, definitely. This is a bit of a banana peel for Tetsu. He's in a bad situation.
Oh my god, we're on tournament point and reset point.
Yeah, this is definitely nail biters now. Right, okay, Tetsu drawing first blood in this situation.
I think he's just going to see much more pokes now. Oh, yeah. Second hit. That's it. Just go for the
Snatches him out the air.
Oh no!
Oh, it's still alive! Gets the full crouch low. We're gonna head over to the wall, I think. No, cuts it short. Don't get to seal the deal! The patience! And Tetsu is your Iron Pride's Suns Out, Gloves Off champion, taking it 3-2 against Oracle. What a tournament. Oracle was on the comeback. Everyone was on this. They were on the seat of their pants. And Tetsu just puts a stub in it with a toe kick. Nicely done.
I love that ending because it wasn't instant.
Anticlimactic, innit?
Yeah, and it wasn't instant. It's not like he fell on the floor and did it. He laid there and was like, toes. Like your fight is that he's got powers and he just kicks you in your big toe. And you die.
Hey man, like those are stylish shoes. They're gonna hurt if you stub. They're very fitting, okay? Like it's dirty fighting. But oh my god, jokes aside, what an absolute set. Obviously, so just to give you your top 3, everyone. So in third, we've got the man himself, the Terror. Pika, Gi Special coming through, taking third, and a lovely pair of Astro A10s. In second, Oracle, the bottle opener special themselves, obviously protecting our skies as well with the great anti-airing, taking second and a pair of A40s. But the piece de resistance, number 1, cream of the crop winner, Suns Out, Gloves Off, is Tetsu, taking home the A40 and the mix amp, and also £200 split between the 3 of them as well. So very nicely done. Guys, that's all we got for you. Obviously, no reset, no more Tekken. So guys, obviously, thank you very much for coming here to support the Iron Pride in the initiative and the Suns Out, Gloves Off tournament. Real big shout out as well to support we've had from UYU and Astro. Obviously, it's been greatly appreciated. Obviously, couldn't have done it without them. Very big thanks to our TOs and admins. Obviously, we have got Ice Blue and AC who were moderating to make sure this tournament runs smooth as possible. We also got the founders of Iron Pride, Smudge and Fury, absolutely working their derrieres off in the wings to make sure this ran as smooth as possible. Also, big thanks to my first co-caster, Sin, putting in the work. Unfortunately, had to leave early due to circumstances out of our control. And big thanks to Eternal Dragon for stepping in when he could as well, providing us some great commentary. So thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, and also I can't forget as well, we've got Van as well, who's also done great work with the Iron Pride Twitter. Great clippage as well to showcase what we captured in this tournament today. I've been Bebop, and obviously, actually, Eternal Dragon, do you have anything to say for us real quick before we go? I don't want to cut you short. That's not my style.
No, you said it, man. Thank you to everyone who put this tournament together, and thanks for having me on as well. And UIU for supporting this. It's been good to see people in the chat and just sort of that connection, like we said, that international connection as well. And Iron Pride guys, it's seeing them do their own thing and run this tournament, and being the organizers in terms of Fury and Smudge and putting this stuff together, it ran smooth. It ran smooth. I was watching how fast it was going. The players as well, they run this really well. So shouts out to everyone and thanks for joining us. So yeah, that's all I've got to say, Bebop, man. Also, we got to cast for the first time
we did.
as well, which is we're lurking the same Discords and stuff, but we haven't.
I know we've just never paired up. We've never teamed up. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Fury. So yeah, no, definitely first time won't be the last for sure. So guys, that was Eternal Dragon, and I'm Bebop, and thank you very much for tuning in. Stay safe, everyone.